mystery note in the machine gave me an F. I'll give you an F if you know what I mean. Hello, and welcome to Shrouded In Your Love. This is a horror Yandere dating sim in which your boyfriend Brahms has mysteriously been missing for a month. But just as you even consider the possibility of moving on, he wrenches himself out of his grave and shows up at your doorstep. And this time, he really doesn't seem like he's gonna let you go. Let's get started. Fill your student ID. First name, Yandere. How do you choose to identify? Female. Welcome to today's edition of the 6 PM News. I'm your host, Sarah Adams from Narium News. Today is Friday and we are broadcasting live from Oleander City. In today's program, we'll be covering the sudden appearance of a body that struck fear into the hearts of Oleander City just 2 months ago. As it turns out, it was one of many. Oleander police have just released new information regarding the accident. After another report from a concerned citizen, they finally located the body of another person. While his body decomposed to a further degree compared to the first one, it seems that the connecting threads still remain. Police have deduced that the death of the unidentified body was once again caused by drowning. They urge civilians to be careful when walking around the Narium River, especially when taking the rainy weather into account. That's all the time we have for now. I'm Sarah Adams and I've been your host for tonight's broadcast of the 6 PM News. Please don't let that dead body be my boyfriend. Well, I'm pretty sure it's our boyfriend. Why is the news always so scary these days? I don't like it either, but I guess things like this happen whether you like it or not. Olive is so cute. Stay safe, okay? I'm worried about you. I'm such a fan of this developer's games. We played the one where they did the Yandere maid and also the one with the twins as well. I love their work. Relax. I carry a weapon with me at all times. Weapon? You mean that box cutter? Well, it's not nothing, I guess. I'm still worried about you though. But worried why? You know I'm fairly strong. Yes, but you also have the worst taste and judgment out of everyone I've met. That is not true. You dated that guy. But he's really cute. I swear, once you get to know him. Sorry, Edie. I've said it once and I'll say it again. I think your ex was a loser. Hey, don't call him my ex just yet. He was a bum when you were together. Then he left you and you haven't heard from him in more than a month. Maybe he went somewhere with no reception. I'm sure he'll come back. A month? Edie! He stank like crazy. It was crusty as all hell, and he always leached off you like some parasite. Crusty is crazy. I think it's time you move on from him. Don't say that about my baby girl. Sorry, Queen, I didn't and still don't see your vision. That grown-ass man is not a baby girl. I know you think he was cute and sweet, but he definitely wasn't all that. And like always, we'll have to agree to disagree on the matter. Still, please stay safe. I know you like helping random people out, but situations have been a bit scary lately. I'm well aware. I'll definitely be careful. Good. I'll visit you tomorrow morning with some snacks, unless you're busy. Nah, I've got nothing to do besides our stacks of assignments. See you tomorrow. See you. Waving goodbye at her. I slowly see her silhouette disappear through the underlying drizzle of rain and fog. Considering the recent dead body appearances, I'd be lying if I wasn't worried for her too. I'd rather avoid more bad news as much as I can though. And the rain persists as I walk back to my place, causing small puddles, floods on certain roads, and turning the fresh dirt into slippery mud. It rained yesterday and it rained today as well. I have no doubt that tomorrow it will rain again. Passing by the shops I used to love so much stopped giving me as much joy as it used to. All memories now are tainted by traces of him. I don't particularly mind the feeling. I'm not quite ready to forget him just yet, and I don't want the world to forget about him either. He'll come back, or at least I hope he will. I gotta be honest, I'm just a little lonely. When I first moved, it felt like I could talk to anyone and we'd all have a grand old time. Now it feels like everyone's on edge, unnerved by the recent happenings. I gotta be honest, or maybe something happened a little bit before that. I can't tell anymore. Oh, that's smart. He shook his head wildly like a dog drying off water from its fur, causing little droplets to splash around. He had no umbrella nor a raincoat, which probably didn't help. He's so cute. I wasn't the only one in the world feeling a little doom and gloom. With that car going at the speed it did, it completely soaked the man in front of me. Just like how it would completely soak me. I mean, what? It's not the first time I've seen it happen, but now's probably not the time to reminisce about the past. Offer to share an umbrella. Excuse me, are you heading that way? No, I'm not. I'm turning left here. Sorry for asking then. I noticed you didn't have an umbrella and I figured I could share mine if we were heading in the same direction. Well, that's sweet. You really didn't have to. Thanks for offering anyway. Sure thing. Sorry I couldn't actually help. Chill. I'm more than happy that you even tried. Actually, I gotta go in a bit. I'll see you around. Yeah, see you around. And with that, he took off rushing through the rain, quickly disappearing from my sight. If nothing else, helping people seems to make me happy. Eventually, after passing by the convenience store, several restaurants, and my neighbor's oddly eerie banana tree, I reached my destination. By this point, the sun had completely set. causing the building to look more haunted than it actually is. It's not haunted as far as I'm aware. It's a normal place. Nothing has happened here so far, and I'm hoping it stays that way. Home sweet home. Or at least it's as close to home as I could get. As someone who chose an out-of-province university, kicking off my shoes and socks, I haphazardly placed my bags on the floor before heading straight to the bathroom where I can indulge in one of life's greatest pleasures, singing in the shower. When I finally rid myself of the gloomy feeling I had outside, I sat down in front of the coffee table to start my assignments. A surefire way to make someone gloomy again, but hey, life never seems to stop even when I'm sad. I love how the background's like all green and blue tones. It's very pretty. Yikes, I'm gonna need to elaborate on this section. And wait, did the TV just flicker? What was that? I need more evidence to back up my bullshit. And here I should... Uh-oh. Shit, uh-oh. Well, that was something. Do I need to change the lights again? I swear it hasn't been that long. Nothing? Just wind? Good. Hopefully I didn't have to change it yet. Haha, yeah, it must have been the wind. Let's get back to work. What was that? That strange thumping sound. What was that noise? I allow myself one quick glance over my shoulder, just to make sure nothing's behind me. I'm scared. I know damn well that I'm all alone in this room, but my mind is playing tricks on me, slowly making me more self-conscious of everything I'm doing as well as everything else going around in the room. The nightly breeze feels too cold. The insects outside are too loud, and there's a sort of stench that I reasonably know shouldn't exist. And every breath I take feels like something I have to manually think about. Oh, I don't like this. When I see the hairs on my arms start to rise, I seize my current task just to get a fluffy blanket already. If nothing else, it might make things less scary. It really doesn't help. Oh shit. Yikes. Who could be visiting at this time of night? Maybe they got the wrong room. Oh god. Never mind, I'm coming. Man, I hope my neighbors don't complain about the noise. Oh great. He's gonna jump scare me, isn't he? There's no one here. There is someone here. Hello? Damn, alright. Oh shit. Oh god. Oh no. I guess I was just hearing things. No, your boyfriend came back. Your dead boyfriend is back. Oh my god. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. You can kinda get it. I can't move. What is that thing? It's human-shaped. Though wrapped tightly with a rope and a filthy white shroud, revealing only a hole for what should contain a face. And behind the wisps of darkness that could be hair, there's something unmistakable. Its eyes. It stares at me blankly with its red eyes, looking like the sclera has been dyed in its own blood, all while gazing at me without blinking to break it apart. I can feel it looking beyond my skin and into my organs and bones. Am I supposed to look at it? Should I have looked away? I can't tell. The creature positions itself on top of my chest. It shouldn't be that heavy, but my body just won't do anything. Stuck, paralyzed, completely incapable of moving even a finger. A maggot makes its way from one shoulder to another, and the creature continues to bore its eyes into me, the putrid stench starting to become more real. Okay, wait, hang on. It doesn't matter how pretty you are. If you are smelly and rotting, we might need to talk about that. I mean, to be fair, he is a corpse. Worse than spoiled milk. Worse than garbage trucks. And somehow even worse than a dead rat I pass on the road. Yinny, it talks. Trying to get away is still futile. Like some force is making me stay put while sapping all the energy out of my body. As much as I want to look at something else, I can't. Yinny, what do you want from me? I forgot? The words left its mouth as hoarse whispers. But without proximity, it was more than clear. I'm sorry, what did I forget? I'm ashamed to say I'm not well versed in local traditions. If I did something to anger the spirits, I genuinely wouldn't know. I can't recognize the thing in front of me either. You forgot. I'm sorry. Forgot me. Stealing myself, I reciprocate its intense gaze to graze every crevice, every nook, every cranny, every minuscule detail to see what I'm missing. The dark wisps that shroud his expression slowly mold into unkempt hair. Its eyes are not merely bloodshot, it's watery. Tears threatening to spill out of its orifices. Oh, I made it cry! It's almost cute. My mind races through hundreds of possibilities on who this could be, but my heart points to one. Brahms. Remember? Is it really you, Brahms? I don't want to get ahead of myself, but is that my boyfriend? Brahms Loomis. Am I right? The waterworks burst, but it isn't tears now. Various unknown liquids spurred out instead. Blood? Acid? I'm not sure. Oh, great. He's crying corpse juice. Whoa, calm down. I'll grab me some tissues. Yeah, let me wipe them off. You do remember me. What happened? This does not look like a normal drowning. I never forgot. The tissue turned green. Is it safe to just throw it away like that? Really? You haven't forgotten me? Yes, Brahms, I never forgot to begin with. I'm gonna put this in a plastic bag first. Now, slap him. Caress his face. He's certainly different now, but I know that he's still the man I adore underneath the blood and grime, so I raise my hand to caress his face. Were you upset at me? Well, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't, but more importantly, I was worried. What if something happened to you? And with the way you are now, I'm guessing something did happen. Yeah, do you want to talk about it? I think so. Great, let's sit down. Can you move? Should we untie the rope? You've been gone for almost 2 months, you know? That long. Yeah, everyone told me to just forget about you. So what happened? Why are you... I don't know either. When I woke up, I was already like this. Are you dead? I think so. I don't know. I was so focused on seeing you again that I didn't pay attention to it. How did you die? He hesitates and ponders for a moment, his mouth open but no actual noise escaping. It's like his mind drew a blank while recalling the events. I don't know. I woke up somewhere I don't know and I scrambled to see you again. Can I ask what's up with the... I think it's a burial shroud. I am assuming someone buried me like the local customs. I wouldn't know though. I've only ever seen people get cremated. Does it hurt? Being tied up like that? I don't think so. It's kind of snug, but it's relatively comfortable in a way. Really? Like a hug from you. What? I mean, it doesn't beat the real thing, but a creature like me has to simulate it somehow. I mean, I could just hug you anyway. You know you can just ask, right? But even when I was alive, you're always busy. And that never stopped you, and we always cuddled anyway while I worked. But your hands were caressing the pen more than it was caressing me. Damn, sorry. If I'm so busy and he wasn't working, do you think while I was working he was just like sitting in my lap? Caressing the pen? Sweetie, it's called writing. You know how much I had to do. Yeah, but it'd be nice if your hands were on me instead. Really, Brahms? I'm dead serious. You are dead. Oh, you're dead alright. Were you scared? Well, yeah. You tackled me to the ground while looking like a corpse. There's no way I wasn't spooked. But do I make a hot ghost? Is that the priority? You do, actually. Well, kinda. But you're asking this to your girlfriend, so my answer's biased. Great, it's the only answer I need anyway. I don't need to hear anything from anyone that isn't you. How'd you find me anyway? I thought you woke up in the middle of nowhere. I heard you sing in the bathroom. Were you nearby, or was I that loud? No, but something about it enchanted me. Aww. I was far, but you lured me here and I realized you really are the only one for me. I don't want to be apart from you even in death. And that's why you came knocking. Only you can make me do this. Well, aren't you sweet? And a little stinky. A little? Man's like hella stinky. Actually, now that I think about it, he always stank, so I guess him being dead doesn't actually change much. Now can we cuddle, or are you gonna pay more attention to your laptop? Well, I think I can set my assignment aside today. After all, you literally came back from the dead. So, come here. I plopped down on the couch, patting the wide empty space next to me, and he follows suit like there's no place he'd rather be. Can he shower first? With my assignments long forgotten, we lie there on the couch, enjoying the night as well as we can. Hey, Brahms. Yeah? Do you sleep? Now that I think about it, I guess I don't need to anymore, but I haven't tried. Well, good for you, but some of us have to sleep. You've already distracted me from doing my assignments. I'm not gonna let you make me lose sleep too. Can I watch you while you sleep? No, go to bed. Go ahead. Really? That's great. I can make sure no one else intrudes while you sleep. No one is gonna do that, but it could happen. Who would do that? What if there's an intruder? Like you? There's plenty of people in this building, they'll hear something. What if other ghosts realize how gorgeous you are? That's not gonna happen. You don't know that. You won't believe how lured in I was by the mere idea that you were in the shower. What the hell? Hey, it's not just me. I heard people say that showering at night attracts ghosts. Who knows what other ghosts are attracted to? I don't know, but that sounds far-fetched. Why does showering at night attract ghosts? It's because you're hot. Absolutely not. I'm going to bed now. Do you need a pillow? Or a blanket? I think I'm good. Sweet dreams, Edie. Sweet dreams to you too, Brahms. That is, if you even sleep. I'm never parting from you again. Oh, wonderful. Why is it always raining? I thought I knew what I signed up for when I moved here for college, but I suddenly didn't realize that this place rained this much. I wonder if this place can beat the so-called City of Rain. London? Even if it doesn't, this place could definitely be runner-up. With all the rain around, people end up riding cars instead of motorcycles. I haven't been able to cross for a while now with all the vehicles around. Curse the city and its lack of proper crossing. I was wondering why jaywalking was considered a crime when it's what I've been doing my whole life. It turns out proper cities have zebra crossing. For a moment, I thought the car was still honking at me. But when I look, it appears to be aimed at the man in front of me. Damn! He's pretty. He appeared almost suddenly from the sidewalk to the middle of the street, and calmly raised his hand as a gesture for the vehicles to stop, which may have caused him to almost get hit by a car, but okay. Clearly not every driver appreciated it, but he didn't seem to care. He just oozed with a kind of effortless indifference. He spared a quick glance at my direction, and I quickly rushed to cross alongside him while traffic was stopped. You gonna cross or what? Did he do it for me? Who am I kidding? Obviously not, but I needed the help. He seemed roughly my age. but his complexion says that he's been hit by a few too many rough days. Despite the heavy rain, he was trudging along without an umbrella or a raincoat. Hey, thanks for helping me across earlier. Huh? If you didn't stop the car like that, I think I might have still been waiting over there. Oh, yeah. It's no big deal. If we're heading in the same direction, do you want to share my umbrella? His brows furrowed together, and his lips scrunch into an almost confused frown. He stares at me before looking behind him. You're asking me? Yeah? You helped me earlier and you didn't seem to have an umbrella. And it's cool if you don't want to. I just want to thank you for earlier. Oh yeah? Then I guess I'll take you up on your offer. Great. You're weird, you know that? It's not weird to help someone in need. It is if you're helping a stranger. No, helping a stranger isn't weird either. Whatever. Can I know your name? Only if you give me yours. Sure thing. I'm Yinny. Yinny, huh? Nice name. I'm Brahms. Brahms Loomis. I like my name, mostly because I was almost named Procopius instead, and the idea makes me want to gag. I'll show you how I gag. I mean, what? Oh, like the scholar? Who? Procopius from Caesarea. He's a Byzantine Greek scholar. Is that who they wanted to name me after? I'm glad they didn't. I didn't turn out to be any good at that kind of thing, or anything for that matter. Oh, don't see yourself short. I'm sure you'll find something. Nah, I'm just miserable all the time. Why? Well, that. Do I even need to elaborate? Like some sort of divine intervention. A speeding car passes by the nearby flooded street, soaking Brahms even more than he already was. Damn, sorry for doubting you. No, you know, still want to stick around? I have a handkerchief. Let's go to the side and dry you off. You really shouldn't bother. It'll just dirty your handkerchief. It's alright. It's what they're for. Once we take refuge under an awning, I set my umbrella aside to pull out my handkerchief. He takes it, albeit cautiously, like he's still unsure if he has permission. Is something wrong? No. You sure you still want this thing? It looks pretty nasty to me. I can just wash it later. I see. Well, thanks. Here you go. You missed a spot. Huh? Yeah, let me do it. He closes his eyes when I do, making him look more peaceful than he did before. Although you can't really be too peaceful when you're cold, soaked, and dirty. That perfect timing of the car too. I want this guy to be happier. Oh, he's so cute. I love the dark eye circles. There, done. Thanks. Can't say I've ever had anyone do that for me. Wish I had someone like you in my life. I'm someone like me. What if I'm in your life? Oh, what are you implying? I want to get to know you. Unless you don't want me to. Man, you're weird. I don't mind it though. He's cute. Really cute. He is. The dark eye circles and the sharp monolid cat eyes. Oh, it's like my weakness. It reminds me of like sad ghetto Suguru. I wish I could see this image of him into my mind. Oh, what the hell was that? Oh, terrifying. Oh god. That was just a dream. I peered to the side and he's still there. The ghostly Brahms that came back to visit me wasn't part of the dream at all. Maybe ghosts do sleep, at least a little. He's sitting down on the floor, kneeling right next to my bed with his face in my direction. Eyes closed like he just couldn't help it. As a ghost, he's still pretty cute, even if I take into account the stunt he pulled last night. So, I wonder why my dream ended that way. I still love him. I really do. But I couldn't help but feel slightly unnerved by the dream anyway. Take some time to play with his hair. I mean, he won't know that. Even if he wakes up, what's the harm? When my fingers gently caress his hair to reveal the features underneath, I notice how much he's changed. His hair used to be a little greasy. Now it's slightly damp and a little brittle. It's gotten longer too. The skin on his face has developed a sort of crustiness, like the surface of an area affected by drought. It wasn't smooth before, but he really looks like a walking corpse now. Who could that be? Your friend Olive? Well, it's morning now, so it shouldn't be more ghosts. Good morning! Ben, you're up early, what's up? I told you yesterday I was gonna swing by with some snacks, did you forget? Ah, right, sorry, last night was unexpected to say the least. I can tell, you look rough. Please take care of yourself more. Yeah, I brought your favorite chips, some fruit, and this hydrating face mask I got on sale last week. Think of it as a happy move on gift of sorts. Thanks, but move on? Please don't tell me you still like that guy. He totally didn't deserve you, especially after disappearing like that. That guy is inside. I am pretty sure he can also hear everything you're saying. Bestie, he's right there. Feeling worried, I look over at Brahms only to see that he's not there. Oh, what's wrong? You look worried. It's nothing, but really, I'm not planning on leaving him. Seriously? It's like he placed a curse on you. I don't need to hire an exorcist, do I? I heard that my hometown has a few shamans, but it'll take a while for them to get here. Absolutely not. Don't worry about it. Alright, take care of yourself. I will see you on Monday. Sure thing. Thanks for the snacks. And be careful on your way back. I will. What a nice friend. Oh, phew. I was a little anxious, but thought he would hear what Olive said. They've never gotten along with each other, but now I have other problems. Where is he? Brahms? He was here a second ago. Suddenly the temperature dropped and the air went still. Something felt wrong and I can't quite place my finger on it. Breathing normally felt near impossible, as a putrid stench overpowers everything in the room and my footsteps are heavy, like trying to wade through a swamp. Brahms? I know you're there. Move on. Oh, he's not happy. So he did hear that. You want to move on from me? No, I did not say that. No, I explicitly said that I didn't want to. Didn't you hear me? But you accepted the happy move on gift. Oh, come on. That's my best friend and she means well. Don't you want to eat these too? That doesn't help. I already told her I'm not leaving you. After all, you're right here. I always knew you were too good for me. Did someone flirt with you while I was away? What? No, nothing like that happened. Oh my god. Then why is she so insistent that you move on from me? You can't go. You can't leave me. I don't have anyone other than you. Even when I'm dead, I still come back to you. You can't leave me. I already told you I'm not. Then prove it. Prove you still love me even when I'm a rotting corpse. Go for a kiss? Oh, Yinny, go big or go home. Not wasting another second, I sprint over and tackle him to the bed. Yinny, what are you doing? Something we should have been doing throughout the last 2 months. Oh, he's actually kind of cute. I do wish he would stop stinking though. Leaning down into his lips, I press him further into the mattress, not quite caring about the stains he'll leave on my sheets. His lips are completely dried out. And so is his tongue, making for an interesting texture change. Ew! Still hot though. Doesn't really matter though when I'm too focused on exploring every corner of his mouth. Yinny, you kissed me. He's so cute. Yeah? Maybe I don't need to become a vengeful spirit after all. You better. So you still like me? Yes. Yes, Brahms, I still love you. Now shall we have breakfast? Sure thing. Sorry for earlier. Heading over to the little kitchenette, I prepare my early meal alongside Brahms' cup of warm milk. This morning I decided to have, toast. Yeah, bread sounds good. Here you go, your milk. When I eventually join him on the couch, he immediately repositions himself onto my shoulders. You really are too good for me. But, I don't think I can drink. No arms, remember? I didn't think of that. Let me get a straw. Wait, why can't we just untie him? Also, his waist looks so small. You're the best. I know. Hey, Yinny. Yeah, what's up? Can I borrow your phone? I want to scroll the bird app. You were not scrolling Twitter. Where's your phone? I don't know, I'm dead, remember? And how are you gonna doom scroll while wrapped up like that? Can't use your fingers? Oh, this sucks. I want to watch something. Let me turn on the TV then. But there's ads and I can't skip them. So does all social media these days. I guess. Thanks for entertaining my musings. I'm just happy to see you again. I paused my breakfast for a moment so I could turn on the TV, switching the channel for him until we see something that we both don't hate, which is somehow the news. Great, now I can find out what happened while I was gone. Lots of doom and gloom. So nothing's changed. Got it. I try to actually finish my meal, but the news is a little distracting. This just in, another body has been found on the banks of the Nerium River. An autopsy was done just this morning and the reports are concerning. A post-mortem analysis has confirmed the time of death to be anywhere from 2 to 4 months ago. The body has shown signs of a struggle such as injuries on their palm, knees and the underside of the forearm. Not to mention that their head was bashed in such a way where their face is no longer recognizable. What could have possibly provoked such wounds to occur? Man, you weren't lying when you said the news was all doom and gloom. Yeah, it's been pretty bleak, my guy. I guess not much changed from when I was still alive. You've been fine though, right? Yeah, I'm good. No one's been following you home or anything? Not that I'm aware of. Why? I'm just making sure. I'm more concerned about you though. Why? I'm already dead. That's precisely why. What happened? I don't know, but does it matter? It does. If there was something nefarious going on, I'll need to call the police. You don't need to do that. I'm right here. But you're dead. And here. Still, I don't want what happened to you to also happen to other people. You don't need to worry about it too much. I'm sure it'll pass. Why are you so calm about this now? You used to insist on coming over whenever you got scared. I'm still scared, but well, let's just say death changes things. And besides, I don't want to ruin your appetite even further. Alright, I'll drop the topic. When my stomach eventually filled by fuel, I wash the dishes before getting ready to go out. I would ask Brahms to do the dishes, but he can't use his hands or any other limbs for that matter. Brahms? Yes? I'm going to the library. Are you gonna stay here or? What? Why are you going to the library? Can you stay here with me? We just reunited last night. That's precisely why. As you may recall, I got no work done with you distracting me. Distracting you? I did no such thing. Tell me how much work I got done after you got here. Exactly. I'm going out. I can be quiet. You won't even know I'm here. That's scary, which makes it arguably more distracting. But please, can't you stay here? What if I buy you some candy on my way back? What kind? The sour crackly ones that you like. Tempting, but no. How about a kiss? Yes. I want a kiss. Then you'll have to be a good boy and let me go. But Oh, fine, I'll be good. You better come back before dark, though. I don't want other ghosts eyeing you on the street. Is that a possibility? You never know. I guess I'll see you later. You don't mind guarding my place while I'm gone? Leave it to me. I'll scare away anyone that tries. While tied up like that. Hey, I could tackle you last night. True. See you later. Bye. Please come back soon. The smell of books hit me in the face, making me miss simpler times when I could enjoy reading without pressure. There aren't a lot of people on the 4th floor, which is ideal for my current predicament. Alright, Yinny, time to lock the hell in. If I finish today, I'll have time to do other things later. Namely, figure out why Brahms is like that. I dive back into working on my report, and without a few scares or a clingy boyfriend around, things proceed more smoothly. Except for the part where I almost fall asleep. Did I not get a good night's sleep? I feel like I shouldn't need a nap right now. I guess I'll take a bathroom break to stretch my legs. The bathroom was uneventful. If there was anything to note, it would be how eerily quiet is in here. There's not a lot of people in the library to begin with. I guess it makes sense that the toilet is even emptier. There's someone here. Brahms. Nothing, I guess. I think it's time to get back to work. Are you following me? Did I get the font right? Spacing? Margins? Okay, that part seems to be in order. Do I have any typos? I don't think so. Cool, I think I'm done. A quick glance on my phone tells me that I still have an hour or two before the sun starts to set, and that should be ample time to find a thing or two. Now where do I start? Literature and mythology. Head over to the literature and mythology section. While everything looked fairly interesting, I feel there isn't much that seemed useful. The library collection seems to contain more stories from overseas, which is certainly up my alley. It's just a shame that it doesn't help this time around. History. If nothing else, it's worth a shot. That is about World War I. That one's about World War II. And that's another war. Man, humans go to war a lot. I don't think I'm finding anything here. Anthropology. Sounds like it could be here. Let's see. This could be it. Collection of local ghosts and creatures. Sounds good to me. Let's see. Here we have a lady with long hair, a small goblin thing, and a flying head with their guts out. That's sick. Know what Brahms is though? Oh, that's him. Is it Pekong? A term used to describe a post-mortem body wrapped in a white shroud. If the ropes tying the shroud together are left uncut, it is said that they'll come back to haunt the living. Oh! They can't move on to the afterlife as their ropes and shroud are binding them to the mortal world. So the white shroud is there because that's how he got buried, and the ropes are there because whoever buried him forgot to cut them. Interesting. I'll have to bring this back home so Brahms can read it too. If he actually wants to, that is. I don't think I've ever seen him read a book. Ooh, just in time. If I had stayed longer at the library, the sun would have already set. Brahms, I'm back. The TV is still on. Welcome back. Did you get everything done? I sure did. He seemingly hasn't moved an inch from his position this morning, still lying on the couch resting his head on the armrest. I guess being dead has its benefits. You're lucky that the electricity bill is included in my rent. Well, I don't have any reports to do anymore. What else am I gonna do? Did you watch anything interesting? Nah, can't change the channel. But if you're asking if anything interesting happened in the news, then yeah, a few good things happened. Spill, I need some good news. Well, I guess we can't free him from the shroud. They opened a spa for stuffed animals about an hour away from here. A spa? Well, it's just a laundry really, but they give them mini bathrobes and stuff. Maybe we should also have a spa day. Do you think they'll let me in? I don't think ghosts need their permission to be let in. Fair point, I can join you for free. Do you have dinner? I forgot to buy food, but I have some instant noodles in the pantry. Nah, you eat. I'm not hungry. Suit yourself. I head over to my kitchenette and make my portion for one. He's never been a big eater, but is he really alright with just one glass of milk? And then again, he is a ghost. Maybe he doesn't need to eat. You're finally next to me again. Thanks for guarding my place. Yeah, sure thing. This is the kiss I promised this morning. I lean closer to give him a little peck on the cheek, causing him to let out the most delightful little squeak. Happy now? Yep. Actually, no, I'm not happy. You've been gone the whole day, I want more. Too bad, I'm about to eat. Can I get more tonight? Maybe. Maybe, come on, give me another one. Sorry, my lips would rather taste this delicious cup of instant noodles. Oh man. Fine, I'll concede this time, enjoy your meal. He moves closer to me, finally deciding to rest his head on my shoulders instead. I was just hoping you might want a midnight snack later. Ew! Shush! We'll see. Man, that's good. He's staring. What, do you want some? No, I just miss you. I'm right here. Well, aren't you sweet? We stay in silence while I finish my meal. The contrast between the warm noodles and his cold body felt more visible as the seconds went by. I wouldn't say it was cold as ice, but certainly as cold as flowing mountain river. Something that would have been more than welcomed on a hot summer day. Now, while the perpetual mood of the world seems to rain, rain, and more rain. Brahms, can you move? Are you mad at me? No, I just want to throw the empty cup. Okay, but come back soon. Oh, he is so clingy. I'm literally 5 steps away, which is 5 steps too far away. Oh, whatever. Oh, I found a book in the library I thought you might like. A book? You know I don't read. Oh, come on, I think you'll find it useful. Does it have pictures? It certainly does. Yeah, I figured you might want to read it too. Collection of local ghosts and creatures. Don't tell me you're looking at other ghosts. No, fool, I was looking for information about you. You weren't looking at other cooler, sexier ghosts? As I said, I want to know more about what you are now. You really don't have to, it's a waste of time. I want to, besides I have time. Now are you really gonna say no to laying on my lap while I read you something? It's tempting, but haven't you heard that talking about ghosts might summon them to you? I wouldn't want anyone to intrude on us. Also, I'm still scared of ghosts. But you're a ghost now. Me being a ghost does not change how scary everyone else is. Fine, I'll drop this. I guess he really doesn't want to know more. You gonna just lie down and cuddle? Yes. You're the best. I know. Get over here. Yinny? I guess she's asleep right now. Sleep tight, Yinny. You know, I wouldn't mind if you were to stay asleep forever. No? Then you can stay with me without anyone being in our way. Wouldn't that be great? You are not killing me. I'm sorry I'm late. Did you wait long? I swear I had 3 alarm clocks set up yesterday night and they all malfunctioned this morning. It's alright, really. I like your outfit. This thing? Really? Yeah, I like it. Cool. I like yours too. Thank you. Now, you ready to go to the arcade? I am, but you're way too excited about this. I'm a perfectly normal amount of excited for a date. You can stop pretending like you're not over the moon about this. Whatever you say. But really, you sure you want to go out with me? This again? I always said that you're too good for me. You shouldn't bother trying to make me less miserable. Nonsense, I wanted to do this. Now let's go. Yinny? Oh, Olive, what's up? He looks so grossed out. I'm heading out for a morning jog. What about you? You seem pretty dressed up. I'm going on a date. Really? With who? Me. Now can we go? Oh, so you're the fabled cute guy she met in the rain. And you must be her friend. Isn't he cute? What? I mean, yeah, cute. That's what she said, but her eyes are screaming, I don't see your vision, queen. I do. I think he's cute. Yikes. Can I borrow Yinny for just a moment? It won't take long, I swear. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, he stinks. Like, literally. I guess he kinda does, but I think that's because he's been having a rough time. I guess... Alright then, I still think that someone should at least shower before a date. Maybe he did, but then something bad happened on the way. Ah, she's so sick of my shit. Look, let's just agree to disagree on this. I think he's cute. They stare at each other disapprovingly. Olive's trying her darndest to hide her disdain with a polite smile while Brahms is frowning openly. Damn it, I was hoping they'd get along. With the hostile air between them, Brahms has chosen to retreat behind me, snaking his arm around my shoulders. Now can you go? We have a date to go on. I was gonna leave anyway. You don't have to tell me twice. Just know, treat my friend badly and there will be consequences. Yinny, she's picking a fight with me. Okay, no fighting, you two. And no threats either. We're not fighting. I'm just making sure you're in good hands. And you better treat her well. I need some rando to tell me how to treat my own girlfriend. Seriously, let's go. Freeing me from the temporary cage that was his arms, he yanks me away from Olive, who's standing dumbfoundedly on the sidewalk. That was not a good first impression, was it? Oh, slow down, will you? Whatever. Bye. See you on Monday. Yeah. See you. No, wait, slow down. Don't want to. Then don't pull so hard. Just listen to me. I'm not letting it happen. Yank yourself away. Let go, damn it. Yinny, are you mad at me now? I'm not mad. I just want you to stop yanking me around. But I know you want to get away from that situation, but she's nowhere in sight now. You can slow down. Do you want to cancel the date? That's not what I said. Oh dear. Did I hurt you? Did I? I made a mistake. Do I have to kill? No! No! No, don't do that. You're too sexy. You're not hurt? Well, it did hurt when you yanked me like a ragdoll, but you don't have to end yourself over it. A simple sorry would suffice. Really? In that case, I'm sorry for acting like that. You sure you don't want me to do that? You use a slap me if it makes you feel better. Brahms, I am not doing that. No need for that. Do you mind telling me what ticked you off? I'm not sure what came over me, but... Well, it seemed like you were more concerned about her than me, and I don't have a good excuse. I'm in the wrong. I'm concerned that my friend and my boyfriend hate each other. I was hoping you'd get along. So you still love me, right? I do. Good, that's... good. Sorry for pulling you like that. It's fine. At least you calmed down now. Such patience. You really are too good for me. You keep saying that. Because it's the truth. Whatever. You really are different from everyone else. Sure. Now do you want to hold hands? You still want to after earlier? As long as you don't yank me around, I'm good. Wow, here I thought you can't get any better. You better not leave me. I won't. I'm serious. You can't leave me. Brahms, you need to stay with me. Forever. Even if I were to die, I'd hunt you down so we can be together again. Together. Forever. It was just a dream. I love him, I really do. It's just that these nightmares haven't stopped since the day he returned to my life. I wonder what's causing it. It's happening twice in a row, so that has to mean something. I don't think that I'm particularly unnerved by him by being an undead being. He's kinda cute in some ways, but the dreams just keep happening. Like yesterday morning, he's calmly resting on the side of my bed looking as peaceful as a corpse would be. Stroke his hair. Cute. Taking the opportunity to stroke his hair, I gently run my fingers between the damp strands, making sure my touches feel like nothing more than feather light not to wake him up. Why is his hair damp? And it makes some sense if it was damp when he first knocked on my door. But now that he's been indoors for more than 24 hours, I feel like he should have been dry. Is this a Pokemon thing? I'll have to look at the book again. Now what should I do today? My assignment's already all finished and Brahms still isn't awake. I think I'll go for a morning walk. I gotta get my steps in somehow. Before I leave, I make sure to leave a note so he wouldn't worry. With his phone gone, he can't really call me whenever he wants to. I'm going on a walk. Be back soon. I should do it. I'll leave the note next to the remote so he'll see. Oh, it's not cloudy outside. Yeah, going out was the right idea. This place looks kind of familiar. This is where Brahms lives. Well, lived. The building looks identical to how I remember it before, with the exception of one elephant to address. What's with all this stuff? Are they having a yard sale? No sign was placed to indicate anything. If anything, the parlor stuff did nothing but emit a sort of odor. I wouldn't be surprised if they were all gonna throw it away. Excuse me. If I may ask, what's up with all the boxes? Why are you asking? Do you need something? No, I'm just curious. My boyfriend used to live here, so I figured I'd try getting some of the stuff he left behind for him. That's awfully nice of you. Sure, I'll take you to his room. Which one was it? 214. It's right down the hall from the stairs. Huh? Sorry, I think I misheard you. What was the room number? 214. Well, sorry to say, but his stuff is outside. Oh, the boxes are his. He hasn't paid rent for a while and we haven't seen him around either. We straight up can't contact him. 214 is that gloomy guy, right? Gloomy? Well, maybe a little. Since he's your boyfriend, do you mind telling him to grab all his stuff and maybe pay rent? The landlord's been going on and on about the stench in his room. I'll see what I can do, which isn't much given that he's dead. I think I can help clear up some stuff? That'd be great. We weren't sure if we should wait for him to get them or if we should throw them away. Please don't. I'll help sort them out first. You're a big help. Go through the pile as you like. Thank you. Oh, Brahms. He doesn't mean to be stinky. Where should I look? Suitcase covered in webs. I dust away a few of the webs from the top, eventually finding the zipper. It took a bit of work to get it unzipped, but when it finally worked, it let out an explosion of dust. Yikes. So what's in here? Clothes, really, just clothes. He seemingly doesn't have a big wardrobe as its contents fit fairly comfortably into this case. He has like 5 shirts and 3 pants, alongside a jacket or 2 that are oversized enough to tempt me into stealing them if they smelled any decent. These seem great against the rain. Where are his normal clothes? Given the size of his wardrobe, I recognize all the pieces, but I don't see the one set that he wears regularly. That black shirt layered with a plaid giant jacket, finished with some baggy distressed jeans. Where is it? Hey yourself. Sorry for the wait, my professor wanted to discuss a few things after class. You didn't wait too long, did you? No, it's all good. Man, Olive was right. He wears the same thing every time I see him. Considering the frequency that we meet, is it possible that he doesn't wash them at all? Well, I hope he does. I'm certain I saw this set yesterday, and the day before that too. Does he wash them? Is something wrong? Nothing, just a little lost in thought. Yinny, what happened to not keeping secrets between us? What are you hiding? It's nothing. Yinny. It's not a big deal, I'm just noticing that you wear the same outfit every day. Does it look bad? Do you not like it? No, not at all. I like the look. But you got some seriously fast laundry service. Huh? Does he actually wash them? Now where should I look? Backpack. I still haven't found his phone, but if there's anywhere that it could be, it's probably his backpack. Let's see. Binder, notebook, one singular pen, test papers. It seems like he's failed his last physics test. Maybe I shouldn't look. His wallet's here. And he has a picture of us. How sweet. Thanks for getting me this little guy. Maybe the claw machines aren't a total scam. Sure thing. Are you gonna name him? We'll see later. Aren't you tired? We played every game and done every possible thing to do at the arcade. Kinda, but I'm more happy than anything. Why? Because I spent it with you. Did you not have fun? I did, but remind me to never try out any of the horror-related games ever again on the dance machines. My back's about to snap in two. I'll snap your back in two if you know what I mean. But you did so well. I missed every note and the machine gave me an F. I'll give you an F if you know what I mean. You're so funny, Giddy. Well, the machine can't judge artistry, just like how birds of paradise attract their partners with elaborate mating dances. I was wooed by your flailing around. What, you seriously found that attractive? I did, it was hot. Even though I was shaking like a newborn deer? Yeah, hot. Even though I was groaning and making weird noises? Hot. Next question. Oh, you're seriously weird. No, I'm not. We're never going to the arcade again. What? But it was so fun. Is seeing me fail that fun? Well, if nothing else, your desperate attempts have seduced me. Have they really? Want a kiss to prove it? Yeah, please. Then, come here. There, happy? I guess I'll take that as a win. And by the way, which photo do you want? We got an extra from the photo booth. I get to keep one? Obviously, it's a picture of both of us. Then I'll take this one. The one with the dollar filter, but you're barely in it. Exactly, the less of me, the better. Fine. I guess I did want to keep the other more. You seriously look great here, real presidential. You think I can run for president? I don't know about that, but I like the idea of you in power. Maybe you should be president. Whatever. Now where should I look? Miscellaneous boxes. Maybe I should tackle this pile. They're all unlabeled, so it might take a while. The boxes seem to consist of various trinkets, random necessities, and a bunch of crumpled papers and receipts. And here's his electric kettle. Should I bring it back for us to use? Maybe next time. I'll bring a bag or call a moving truck. What's with all the receipts though? Test at 7, uni at 9, class at 1. Research methodology due 27th, thermodynamics due 16th. It goes on. Based on what I can see, he tends to write his reminders on the back of past shopping receipts. With the length and dimension of them, they kind of look like tiny scrolls. River at 10. Why does he need to go to the river? He only gets morning classes, so this should be during class time. It sounds like a fun field trip session. I think that's where he died. After scanning the other boxes for other sentimental items, more and more receipts show up. A few of them are also saying to go to the river, some at 9 while some are at 11. I didn't realize he went to the river that much. Maybe I should check it out later myself. We went there once or twice. Are you okay? You're still shivering. I'm fine, I'll be fine. I'll survive this far. You really didn't need to agree to come with me. I'm getting really worried. No, you said you want to see the Narium River while we live in the city. I'm coming with. It seems that the cup of warm milk we brought at the nearby cafe isn't doing much to level his temperature, as his teeth are still chattering non-stop. The weather isn't that bad. For once it isn't raining and there's a nice gentle breeze to cool us against the sun. I don't think Brahms is perceiving the weather the same way though. What I consider to be a nice breeze seems to be a winter storm to him. I think I've seen enough of the river. We should go back now. We haven't even looked over the edge. Brahms, with the way you're shaking now, I think you might fall over the edge. And seeing how strong that current is, I'd have a hard time rescuing you if you fall in. Can you swim? No, I'll die. Then I think it's best we stay away from the river. Also, did you stay up late last night? No, the moon was still up when I went to bed. But how many hours did you sleep? I don't want to answer. I think your silence speaks volumes. Let's go back. Okay. I'm sorry I'm weak. It's nothing to worry about. Now where should I look? Giant tote bag made a top. I wonder what's in here. An IKEA bag? Half of the contents of the bag are something I categorize as sick people stuff. It's mostly various kinds of oral medicine, a few chew tablets and syrups, along with the occasional pill. The other half seems to be the reason as to why he needed all the medicine to begin with. The copious amounts of energy drink in this bag can't be good for you. This shirt looks familiar. Is this mine? I've been looking for this thing. I thought the laundry service might have misplaced it. Why does he have my shirt? What's wrong? You're frowning, that's my job. What happened? Did someone do something to you? No, nothing like that. I think I'm missing a shirt. I can't find it anywhere. Do you think it went missing at the laundry service? That's all? Well, it's worth a try. Shame, I really like that shirt. Maybe it'll magically reappear in your wardrobe someday. I swear I searched the whole thing, it's not in there. Perhaps the fairies will give it back to you when they're bored. Really, Brahms? Fairy? Or ghosts? As if. If I can't find it at the laundry service, then I'll just have to give up. I'm sure it'll re-emerge one way or another. Now where should I look? More miscellaneous boxes. And here's another unlabeled box. Oh, there's a shark. I'm sure he'll want this little guy back. The contents of this specific box are a little nostalgic. Mostly because I haven't seen them in a while. And here's his DVD player. He has a surprisingly sizable collection of DVDs, both from his childhood and recent editions. Most of it consists of drama, animated movies, and a smidgen of period romances. I guess he's never liked following the course of technology. Always trying to use analog alternatives in the way. It's charming, really. There's something fun about it when you don't quite get anywhere else. If nothing else, this box reminds me of one of our dates. I knew Brahms hated texting, but would it kill him to respond already? With my phone in hand, I frown as I see that he's read my text like an hour ago. and has chosen to leave me on red. I asked him if he wanted to hang out, and I guess the answer is no. If he was busy, he could have just said no and I'd understand. What do I need to do to get him to respond? Buy myself a messenger pigeon? Who could that be? Hi, I saw your text. Brahms? Oh, sorry it took a while. I almost got hit by a car on the way here. What? I thought you were busy or something. No, I saw your text and I came running here. You could have texted back, you know. Oh, but you live like 30 minutes away from me. I can just walk to your place if you want to hang out. But we could have made plans. I would have set something up if I knew you were coming. Sorry, should I go back? Absolutely not. Come on in. Is there anything you wanted to do? I wasn't expecting you on such short notice. If you don't mind, I have some movies for us. Where's your DVD player? Over there, but I never used it. What? I mean, I've got one in my parents' place. I've never used the one here since I didn't bring any of my old DVDs. Sorry for getting ahead of myself then. I brought a few DVDs, but I guess you're not too interested in them. Wait, don't look so sad. I'm still interested in the DVDs. Which one did you want to watch? You're really interested? I am, so spill. Well, I wasn't sure which one you'd like, so I bought a few from my collection. That's so sweet. And this one is an animated movie that came out when we were like 6. I know it's a prequel, but honestly, I liked it better than the original. Something about it made university life seem cool and interesting. And is university life living up to your expectations? No, but you're here, so it more than makes up for it. And this one is an adaptation of a gothic romance novel that I never read. I thought the ending was sweet. Maybe you'd like it. What part was sweet? Well, this guy on the cover becomes a loser by the end of the story, while the main character becomes a way better person, but she still wanted to be with him. It was weird. I thought his personality sucked even when he was rich. It's not like he was good looking either, but she still liked him. And the fact that she still wanted him even when he was poor meant that she actually liked his personality. It was sweet, but I still don't get it. What's the final pick? Oh, this one is a dystopian thriller. I watched it because I saw the masked guy on the cover and thought it was cool. I thought you were scared of thrillers. I am, but this one didn't feel real to tiny me, so it wasn't scary. I just saw this masked guy do all sorts of cool stuff and wanted to be him. The DVD is kind of special because I got it banned from watching it too many times. I actually stole it when I moved out. Oh, that's scandalous. So, are you interested in any of them? Shall we watch the dystopian thriller? Now I want to know how cool this masked guy is. Sure, I'll watch whatever you want. Are you really leaving it up to me? Why wouldn't I? I'll take whatever you pick. Sure, I think that's all he has. And so my morning search of the pile comes to an end. Feeling somewhat satisfied with my haul of just the shark plushie, I decide to come back another day. Still, where is his phone? There's no trace of it. Oh, is that a yard sale? Are you selling these? Can I take a look? Oh, they're not for sale. They're my boyfriend's. He couldn't pay rent, so they threw his stuff out. I'm sorting through them so I can bring a few sentimental items to him. I'm probably gonna hire a moving service to bring all of this. Aren't you a great girlfriend? Also, this might be a weird question, but did you happen to help out a guy with an umbrella last Friday? Oh no. I look back at the events that happened 2 days ago, before Brahms came back, and honestly, everything feels like a blur. I do vaguely recall something like that though. I offered to share my umbrella. He went a different way though, so my offer was useless. Man, it kinda reminds me of how I met Brahms. I think I did. Why do you ask? I knew it. I thought you looked familiar. I was the guy you helped. I wouldn't consider that helping. Well, I would. Thanks a lot for bothering. I told all my friends and none of them believed me. I'm Zach, by the way. Can I know your name? Sure. I'm Yandere. Sweet. I can finally put a name on my savior. You live around here? Sort of. It's in walking distance. I live nearby too. If you pass by the river and continue on straight, you'll see my campus. Ah, so you go to Buckeye University? Yeah, majoring in comms. You go there too? Man, this guy asks a lot of questions. I don't mind answering. He seems friendly. Oh, this is gonna end so poorly. No, I go to the other campus. Ah, bummer. I guess I won't be seeing you around then. Ah, crap. Gotta get going. I promised my friends we'd have volleyball matches this morning. Maybe I'll see you again someday. Maybe. Have fun. Thanks. Day's gone like a wind. Maybe I should get going too. Checking the time on my phone, I see that it's not even 9. If I take Brahms' sleep schedule into account, then he won't be awake for another hour or 2. Maybe I should check out the river too. There's not much here. I wonder if that has anything to do with Brahms' death. Like this broken beam? Despite not being far from universities, businesses and residential areas, this place seems to carry an entirely different mood. And the air felt almost oppressive while the river rages on at full force below. Like even nature is telling me to get out of here. There's railings on the side to prevent people from falling off. But the mud it's placed on seems so slippery. I'm not surprised if any close calls have happened before. The lack of people around doesn't help either, and there's not much life here. I can see why Brahms might like it here. Sometimes he just wants to be miserable and this looks to be just the place. At the same time, I don't know why he'd visit so often. He's not terribly brave and he occasionally shows up at my door just because he felt scared. The roads and surrounding structures are fortunately in a fairly good condition. Otherwise it might have looked like a ghost town. Looking for something, dear? Pardon me, did I frighten you? I'm alright, just a little surprised. Where did she come from? You should probably be careful around these parts. Make sure not to walk on the riverside. Why is that, ma'am? There's fences around. I'm afraid the wood has gotten a bit brittle from all the rain. If you look over there, that part's completely broken. You must not rely on that old fence's railing. Note taken. I just remember the news reports about the dead bodies too. Indeed, you best be careful around here. I found one, about 10 minutes out from here. He'll be buried over there soon enough. She points to what I assume is a cemetery or a burial home of some sort. The stone walls surrounding the building are alongside some magnificent trees. The leaves shake rapidly with the flow of the wind, looking like a physical representation of nature's ire. I think I'll be careful. Thanks for the warning. Ma'am? Where did she go? She was here just a second ago. Is she someone that died in the river? I should probably get back to Brahms before something happens. I feel like he's gonna be really upset when we're home. Why is the sky so dark? It's still morning, damn it. Is he awake? Man, the room smells way nicer than it did yesterday. Brahms? What happened? I looked to my bedside where he resided this morning only to find him missing and the entire place in a state of disarray. What the hell? My curtains are ripped, my walls are scratched. He's ripped the wallpaper. Items originally placed on counters have been knocked to the ground. Random scratches have appeared on the walls and nothing is where it was when I left the house. What on earth happened while I was gone? Did he wake up already? Did an intruder really come in here? No, the door is still locked. Brahms? Once again, silence prevails and the air in the room is still as ever. Brahms, did you wake up? Where did he go? Did I lose my ability to talk to ghosts? Is he even still here? Brahms? He did read my note, right? Pulling my blanket away only reveals the empty bed underneath. Opening and closing the curtains didn't help either. Brahms, if you're still here, please come out. Oh, he's not here. I just got him back. Did I really lose him again this quickly? I don't want to let him go yet. I know he's dead, but part of me wants to keep on staying with him regardless. I know he can't do much and I have to take care of him, but he's still great emotional support. He was my personal body pillow. Happy now? Brahms? Were you happy when you came home and saw me missing? No? What? Of course I wasn't. Then why'd you leave? I woke up this morning and you were gone. Do you have any idea how I felt? I left you a note next to the remote saying I went on a walk. Yeah, I saw the note, but you shouldn't have left me alone like this. I'm sorry, I woke up at sunrise and I figured you wouldn't be awake for a few hours. But if it makes you happy, have you seen who I brought home? You brought someone home? He rises from his position, floating like gravity was a mere suggestion, and plants himself right in front of me. I can see all the little cracks, crevices, and rotting flesh threatening to burst out. You are a fool. Excuse me? I hold the shark plushie in my right hand up to his face, making sure he can't miss it this time. You forgot about this guy? Oh, you were talking about that little guy. I thought what? I thought you brought a guy home while I was still around. Like as a replacement. You know I wouldn't do that. I know, but I couldn't help it. When I saw you talk to that blonde guy while surrounded by my things, it made me seethe. I thought you already found someone else to replace me and he was acting super familiar with you. Wait, Brahms? Yeah? You saw me talking to him. You followed me outside? Not good, not okay. And you knew where I was the whole time. No, I didn't. Don't you hide this from me. You knew where I was the whole morning. And you still got mad at me for going out? More importantly, what the hell happened to my room? I got jealous, I'm sorry. Jealous? You saw me talk to a stranger and you decided to trash the place. He was being flirty with you. Even if he was, why am I the one you take it out on? Because you didn't shut him down. Nothing needed to be shut down. Nothing happened. You were smiling at him. That's just how you talk to people. It's called being polite. You're being ridiculous. Also, you could go out since when? I almost could. I was hoping you wouldn't realize, but as usual, you found that pretty quickly. I thought I could get away with it when I noticed you never perceived me when you're in a crowd. Why hide this from me? So you could follow me around without me knowing? What if I was? Is that so wrong? You're the only one I have. My emotions run high, torn by completely different feelings. On one hand, I want to hug and assure him like I always do. On the flip side, I want to tear into him for acting out, yelling and trashing the place. It's not like he's going to help me clean up. Yinny, do you still love me? I do. Then why are you staring at me like that? You're basically telling me you don't love me anymore. Hey! That's not what I said. You can't freaking leave me. We're gonna stay together beyond death. To hell with the phrase, till death do us part. I know I'm freaking dead, but I'll still hunt you down no matter where you go. You are mine. Buddy, did you at least shower? You still smell like you're rotting. The temperature around us plummets to what I consider freezing, and my body seems to follow suit. I can't seem to move and I can't look away either. It's as if he has shed his skin and transformed into the version of him that I see in my dreams. Now I know why I've been having these nightmares ever since he returned. They were a warning. A warning to what he's become, or maybe even to what he's been like all along. Whatever it is, I haven't noticed until now. Slap him. Crap, Yinny, you... Don't you talk to me like that. So you... Brahms, I'm gonna cool off and I think you should too. We can't talk like this. What? Yinny, come back. You can't just leave. Yes, I can. Watch me. Not quite caring where I'm going, I burst through the cool air and beeline to wherever my feet will take me for as long as I possibly could. Even if I don't have the stamina, the adrenaline rushing through me more than makes up for it. Wherever I go, it just needs to be far away from him, and I won't be alone there. Yinny? Olive, what happened? You don't look good. Do I tell her about Brahms? Would she even believe me if I said he was a ghost? Would telling her make everything worse? She might just tell me to break up with him. And that's hard to do when he can follow you around without gravity being in the way. Seriously, Yinny, what's going on? Can I help in any way? Well, do you know anything about Pokongs? Did you watch a horror movie or something? Or are you being haunted by one? If I hypothetically read a book about it, what would be a reasonable way to get rid of it? Is that what this is about? Jeez, you scared me. My answer would be salt and prayers. Salt and prayers. That's what I said. Salt seems to ward off ghosts no matter where you're from. And in movies, they usually try to pray to the ghosts anyway. I'll take that salt suggestion. Anything else? I've heard people say that if you put a bottle of water in the corner of the room, it'll trap the ghost. How does that work? I don't know. It's just what I heard. They say the water will turn black if it successfully trapped the ghost. I didn't realize you were interested in the topic. I had a sudden need to study it, and I wanted to get out of my room for a bit. Wanna head to a cafe? It might clear your mind. Sure. Ghosts don't usually haunt you in a crowded stylish cafe, yes? They sure don't. Let's go. I was feeling pretty on edge, but running into Olive has been a blessing in disguise. I think I need to talk to someone who isn't Brahms for at least a little bit. I'm not sure how much to tell her regarding the whole thing. Maybe I shouldn't tell her at all, or maybe I'll tell her the bits and pieces when we get to the cafe. What are you waiting for? Let's cross. My bad. Olive, aren't you gonna move? I can't. What? She stands there unblinkingly in the middle of the road, completely still like a statue. When she does, her body just shakes while her feet are still firmly planted on the ground. Help! Wait! Don't kill my best friend! I rush back onto the road to pull her to the side, but to no avail. She's genuinely stuck, like there's an invisible force stopping her from doing anything. And it's only a matter of time before a speeding car will pass by. You need help! I'm trying! Pulling her off isn't working, so I try and push her, only for it to fail as well. Attempting to carry her isn't any better either. Her body is suddenly feverishly hot and a cold sweat rushes through her. I can feel that she's getting weaker by the moment. I told you. You can't get away from me. Damn it, Brahms! Dude, if you hurt my best friend, I am leaving. Walking out on him might not have been the best idea. Now that I run into Olive, he's actively trying to kill her. You can't freaking do this, Brahms. Yinny? I'm sorry I got you into this mess. Crap! Watch out! With a final push of desperation, I tackle her onto the sidewalk and we crash into the hard stone beneath us. Hey, watch it! I'm sorry! She's breathing heavily, but her fever has magically subsided. Now she's just tense. Are you alright? I'm fine now, I think. You saved me. Gosh, I think I owe you my life now. No, I'm the one who roped you into this. What? Yinny, what's going on? Tell her and she dies. No. This experience has made one thing very clear. Brahms is perfectly willing to get rid of anyone in his way. And now that he no longer is tied to the mortal realm, he knows that he'll never have to suffer any consequences for it. The fact that he gained powers from dying makes it all worse. I need to confront him about this. I can't let all of this go unresolved. I need to find a way to confront him and deal with it. I gotta go. Do you think you can get back alright? I sure hope so, but what's going on? I can't explain it to you yet, but just know I'll be alright. I can't risk Brahms targeting her again, especially when he could be watching me. Yinny, you better not be doing something dangerous. I'm not. Lies. Don't worry about me one bit. With that, I sprinted as fast as I could, cutting through any crowds that were in the way. I'm gonna throw up. That might be an exaggeration, but really, I felt like I'm gonna imaginarily throw up. Feeling like I still need to talk to Brahms, I head to a place in the library where I know no one will interrupt me. After all, rarely anyone is there. I don't fully lock my stall. It's left at a point where a little nudge can easily allow the door to swing open. While I don't particularly want anyone to be barging in, I don't want to stay trapped and die miserably in the bathroom. Brahms? We need to talk. I know you haven't cooled down, neither have I. But I couldn't let what you did pass. And if push comes to shove, I have a box cutter in my pocket to cut the rope. So you're siding with her? You shouldn't have done that. I'm not siding with anyone. You tried to kill my friend. And I take personal offense to that. I knew you two didn't get along, but to think you'd stoop that low. Shut up. My feet are no longer planted on the ground. They're floating, yet I don't feel light at all. There's two different forces pulling me completely apart. One of them is holding me by my neck, like a noose meant to eliminate me. The other is a sort of pressure that he wants to slam me back right down. My vision starts to blur and I'm more lightheaded than ever. The lake within me has reached a tipping point. Anger boils within me and it takes all my strength to lift my hand up towards him at full force. Ow! You deserved that. I didn't think you'd ever do that to me. I cough violently on the bathroom floor. It's not a pretty sight, but at least I'm still alive. He's seriously trying to kill me. Calm down? Crap, I don't sound great. No. There, better? Now use your words. But... You're not sorry? I'm just beating him up. I'm not. You're the one who... I tune out whatever nonsense he's spouting now. Whatever it isn't something he would have said before. It's not him. Oh dear. Did I hurt you? Did I? I made a mistake. You think I wanted to do it? She left me no choice. She's always been in my way. You spend more time with her than you do with me, and when I have my time with you, she's always interrupting. That's not true. When we went to the arcade, she showed up just as we were gonna leave. She was going on a morning walk and happened to pass by. I asked her to let me spend more time with you, and she said no. That happened? Even now, when we're spending a lovely morning together, she barged in to tell you to move on from me. She couldn't have known that you were with me. See, you're still defending her after all this. She's been taking you away from me. I wouldn't be surprised if your friend actually wanted to date you. Everyone in this world is just trying to take you away from me. Everyone? Is that how he feels? Yeah, everyone. The word doesn't sit right with me. Is there a possibility that Olive isn't the only one that Brahms wanted out of my life? Brahms, I know what you did to Olive, but what did you do to everyone else? A sinking feeling coiled up in my stomach. Like a den of snakes I shouldn't have entered but did anyway because it was the only way out. See, I had the suspicion that Brahms might have been the person behind all the deaths. I need to know what happened. Brahms, you tried to kill Olive. What did you do to everyone else? The first one was an accident, I didn't mean to. The coil inside tightens, I have to push through here. Explain. It was a warning, I swear. People swarmed you, taking away every millisecond of your time. Time you should have spent with me, so I asked them to back off, you know? And if they were decent people, they would the moment I told them that you felt uncomfortable. Emphasis on if they were decent people, normally I just ask them and they back off. I learned quickly if they were just scum, just as I was, they'd take a little more force to be rid of. Force? This is a man whose back breaks at the easy mode of a dance machine. A man with so little stamina he can barely run a lap without losing his breath. What can he really do? Have I been underestimating him? The coil has tightened as far as it could. My heart is about to give up at any moment. I swear it was an accident. He was about to hit me. So I panicked and I pushed him. He lost his balance, slipped on the mud and fell into the river. Brahms? Yinny, please, don't let me be alone right now. Huh? If you turn me down here, I'll fall over and die. I don't know what happened, but come on in. He was wet, freezing and shaking from the rain outside. As he went further into my room, I see little droplets following his every step. Brahms, wait here for a moment. I'll grab you a towel. Draping the towel over the soggy mess that is my boyfriend. I start to dry him as best as I could from head to toe. He flinches at my first few touches, but soon leans into them enough that he actually chases after my hand when I let go. And do you want to tell me what happened? No. Isn't that bad? I think it is. I can't do anything about it either. Yinny, I'm scared. Tears well up in his eyes, but he's trying to hold them back from free-falling. Shutting his eyes tight, it's like he's bracing for impact. Come here, Brahms. Gently I held his pinky and guided us towards the couch where we could cuddle like we normally do. With his head lying on my chest and me tracing feather-light touches up and down his back. There. It'll be alright. Do you want to tell me what you're scared of? I don't know. It's alright if you don't. We can just stay like this for a while. Would you like that? He nuzzles further into the nook of my chest, holding me tighter than he ever has before, like he's etching a sonnet into my skin. Yes. Oh, please don't let go. I can't see his face anymore, but I can sense that my shirt is getting wet with his tears. Relax. I won't. My hand moves from his back to his head so I can play with it, twirling and running my fingers through the dark strands. It seemed to relax him and I can feel his breathing slow down as he occasionally lets out comfortable hums. Hey, Yinny. Yeah? Are ghosts real? Maybe? I don't know. Yinny. I'm serious. I've never seen one, so I can't say they exist. But I also can't say they don't exist. Oh, I don't want them to exist. What if one haunts me? Well, if you've never seen one in your life, I don't see why you'll suddenly be able to see one now. Maybe you won't even notice. I know it's lame, but I'm scared of ghosts. I know, Brahms. I can tell. This sucks. He continues to groan and whine in my arms, taking every possible chance he can get to hide his face. Eventually, he sinks further down to lie face down in my lap, wrapping his arms around my waist. He stays like that for a while. Once in a while, he let out more of his strange, miserable noises. The ones that make him sound more like a creature than a man. Yinny? Yeah? If I did something bad, would you ever forgive me? Of course I would. Really, you would? I would, sweetie. I really would. It was an accident. I really didn't mean it. Do you feel guilty about it? I think I do. If I could turn back time, I would have run away instead. Then maybe that's enough. As long as you feel guilty about it, I think I forgive you. Depending on who you did it to, it might not be my place to forgive you. Promise? I promise. Me saying that when I don't know he's actually killed someone. Now, do you want some more milk? I figured you could use the cup. Yes, please. And then I'll get to heating it up right away. Hey, Yinny. Yeah? I love you. I love you too. Man, I really wish he never died. I'm actually pretty sad about this because I think Brahms, human Brahms, is not a bad person. I really don't think he ever intended to hurt anyone. It was definitely just an accident. What kind of person he turned into afterwards is an entirely different story, but I think when it started, he was definitely a very insecure person. It doesn't make the stuff that he did right, but I think it's really sad that because us as the MC seemed to genuinely really like him, and because of what he was struggling with, he just wasn't able to fully embrace that. And I think that's really upsetting. It was the first of many times that he showed up randomly at my door. And I think there was a pattern that he'd never tell me what happened, but every time he showed up soggy, trembling, and terribly anxious. Eventually asking me that damn question of, would you ever forgive me if I did something bad? Okay, so yeah, the body showing up in the river is because of him pushing them in. But something he did clearly haunted him, like a piece of the past he could just never get rid of. Like trying to wash blood off your shirt when it just wouldn't fade. Alright, the first one was an accident, but all the ones after not being accidents, it definitely like, you know, makes him not innocent anymore. Like it definitely comes from the same place of insecurity, but you don't, you know, kill people like that. I was so endeared by him that I didn't question anything. That bad thing you said you did. Did you kill someone? I swear it was an accident, I didn't mean to. I just wanted him to stop talking to you, but he wouldn't back off. Who was it, Brahms? Who did you push? It was that fancy pants in your class that waited in front of the room so he could come in with you every time. I remember him. I used to see him every Tuesday before his big vacation around Europe, then he never came back. Now I know why. Oh god, which one do we do? Good riddance. He was always leering at me in class. I didn't know what to do. I hate to say it, but I was relieved when he stopped showing up. Yandere, tell me you still love me. What? Tell me you still love me. My entire body jerks into a motion I didn't command it to. Sat on top of the toilet seat with my arms moving in a choppy motion that resembles how I normally pat my lap. I'm paralyzed even though I'm doing things I normally do anyway. No part of this movement is my choice. Okay, not cool. It's violating. Once he seemed satisfied with what he was doing, he knelt on the ceramic floor and laid his head in my lap. Please tell me you still love me. You said you forgive me if I did something bad, right? Right? Did he tune out everything I said afterwards? I'd say I forgive him if he felt guilty about what he did. As my expression contorts into an uncomfortable grimace, my fingers follow suit in an even grosser manner when he moves my hand into caressing his damp, vaguely slimy hair. It's certainly not smooth. It's like seeing my hands move at the jankiest frame rate in an old home video. Every bone in my body is trying to resist the movement, but it seems futile. It's like they're about to snap and I don't want to risk that. When my fingers stopped fighting, it still didn't feel any better. Felt like an invisible string was pulling and tugging on a marionette's hand, when the puppeteer had only seen one for the very first time. It's not my place to forgive. I'm not the one you should be asking forgiveness for regarding his death. Then you still love me. I'm saying that you have other things to be sorry about. Namely what you're doing right now. I don't appreciate you controlling my body like this, but if I don't, then you'll attack me again. Or run to somewhere with people. I don't want that. Don't you like this? Me on your lap like some pet. I won't do anything to hurt you. But Brahms, this is serious. We can't be like this. Lies. Did he seriously forget what he's been doing for the past 10 minutes? Isn't this nice? We stay like this all the time back at your place. Please, Yandere, I don't know what to do anymore. You can start by releasing me. Do you want me to beg? Is that it? I'll beg. Useless maggot as I am now, I can't do anything to please you anymore. Was I ever able to make you happy? Or did you secretly hate me like everyone else did? Was he always like this? Brahms, let me go and you'll know for sure. You just leave. I won't. How can I be sure? What? Don't you trust me? I sound like Brahms when he's guilt-tripping me. I do, but... Was there ever a time when you trusted me, Brahms? I reassure you every day and you still never believe me. You even had to go out of your way, in your words, to warn other people who are talking to me. That's not... I see that it works on him like it does on me. But it's true, isn't it, Brahms? That's what you did. That's what led to this whole incident. It happened because you never trusted me to begin with. Could it be? You were the one that didn't love me. No. I love you, I really do. I don't have anyone else other than you. So you said multiple times, but are you actually going to show me proof? Let me go. But then you... Brahms. Let me go. He sighed and wriggled uncomfortably where he sat, his mind torn in half over what he wants to do. What if I let you go? You don't trust me. I do, I do. In an instant, every muscle and bone in my body was able to finally relax again. Every tension that was keeping it still as a statue dissipated like it never happened at all. There, much better. Now what do I want to do with Brahms? Running isn't an option yet. He'll just paralyze me all over again. Convincing him to let me go will be a lot harder. I will admit that seeing him be a huge loser is fun, but I'm also ready to pay him back for what he did to me. Shove him against the walls. Did you think that was alright to do? I told you it was an accident. I didn't mean for him to fall. Oh, I'm not talking about that. Remember when you choked me in the store not 10 minutes ago? Or did your brain stop functioning after you died? I'm sorry. You better be. I thought you said you loved me. I do. And you did it anyway. Tell me, what do you think you deserve after that? Oh, he gulps and his eyes move rapidly like he's scanning the area for something he can do to rectify the situation. But there's nothing. Nothing good came to mind. So he does what he does best and cries. The gloops of unidentified liquids that I've seen one too many times this weekend pouring down his decaying face. Darn it, he's as cute as ever. Would it hurt if I was slightly nicer to him? At least one last time. He's shaking, and as easy as it would be for him to just disappear, he doesn't. He stays caged between my arms like they actually affect him. His chest falls up and down rapidly as he trembles with anticipation for my next move. My silence must have tipped off something within him. Bash his head. We're not doing that. One last kiss wouldn't hurt. I push him further against the door, closing any gap we previously may have had. And despite any better judgments I might have had, I'm still enjoying this. Enjoying him. Look at his face. Seeing him squirm and whine while I'm Jesus. Does something for me like nothing else has. I'm a freak. Is this really the last one? I don't want to let go of him just yet. No, like, yeah, I totally agree with you. Right? Like, why do we only have 3 days to do it? Someone's in here. I immediately drop everything I was doing and pretend I'm not here. With the sudden appearance of this group, Brahms rapidly fades in and out of existence before disappearing altogether. I've been dreading doing my homework so much that I brought a pan so I could cook. No, I'm serious, I made soup. Can't believe it, the laziest bum I know is cooking. I'm having an identity crisis. Brahms, are you still here? Brahms, I'll give you some time. I wasn't done. Brahms, fine. I'll consider this a temporary retreat. Exiting the store, I glance by the strangers that interrupted me and Brahms. I can't really be mad though, it's a public toilet. I don't know if they heard us, but just to be safe, I quickly excuse myself past them and out the bathroom. Phew, at least I'm not dead. I gotta get outside, bathroom air can't be good for me. In an attempt to get fresher air, my feet takes me to the Narium River where the wind blows at me like it wants to get lost. Articles always make taking a walk in nature sound like something that'll lift my spirits. Clean my skin, water my crops, and cure any chronic illness I may have. Maybe they'll even say the raging river beneath me is producing negative ions, and it'll increase oxygen flow, or something like that. Whatever magic is supposed to happen, it's not happening. I just feel anxious and miserable, and yet something makes me stay. Like some piece of the puzzle will show up in a puff of smoke. I don't see anything though. Yinny, sorry, I didn't think you'd be spooked like that. Hi, Zach. No, it's alright, I'm just a little on edge. I can see that. You seemed fine this morning. What happened? It's none of your business, you don't need to worry. Rude, I know, but Brahms might kill this guy if I engage in conversation. You sure you don't want any help? I have stomach medicine on hand if you need any. I'll be fine. Really? You don't? I'm fine, really. Grabbing my phone from my pockets, I pull out my last resort. I don't like using it as an excuse, but it needs to be done. Look, I have a boyfriend and he wouldn't appreciate if you keep bothering me. Is that your boyfriend? Yeah, cute, right? Really protective though, so you should get going. That can't be. What was that? What can't be? Nothing, is he alright? Zach? Were you the one that killed Brahms? Why wouldn't he be? I ignored all of Brahms' red flags, but I'm not stupid enough to not sense that something is up with Zach. He's not bad at keeping it cool, but he keeps fidgeting around anxiously, which is something he didn't do before I showed him my lock screen. Are you sure he's in good health? Weird question to ask. He knows something. Oh, that Zach. What do you know about my boyfriend? Nothing really, maybe I mistook him for someone else. We spoke for less than a minute and you were still able to recognize me after 2 days. You can't use that excuse. Now spill. Don't freak out, but I think I saw your boyfriend fall into the river. He can't swim. And, I think I pushed him when I visited his grave. You killed him? It was an accident. Also, I hope it would ease your mind to know that I left fruit and flowers on his grave. Thank you for that, but what the hell? Let me explain. What happened was, man, who would want to meet here of all places? I have no idea who'd do this either, but I shared my live location with my friends, so if anything goes wrong, they'll be able to save me. Hey, jeez, you scared me. I'm the one who sent the note. Okay, so what do you want to talk about? I don't think I've ever met this guy before. I think I should run. My girlfriend said you made her feel uncomfortable. Who? I've never seen this man in my life. I'm sorry about that. Whatever I did, I didn't mean it, and I'll stay away from your girlfriend. Who's your girlfriend again? Don't pretend you don't know. I really don't though. Oh no. Crap. I don't know what I did, but something in him broke and he lunged at me, grabbing me by the ends of my jacket. What the hell, man? Don't pretend you don't know her. I'm serious. I don't know who you're talking about. We can talk this out. This is a plot twist. He doesn't seem like he wants to talk it out though, so he raises his bony arms to punch me. He almost hit me. Ow. Okay, can't dodge that one. He tackles me like a feral animal, causing the items in our pockets to spill out across the street and maybe into the river. While I'm distracted, he aims to jab his fingers into my eyes after a poor imitation of a fake out. Dude, get off me! I rush to my feet so I can grab his arm, but the fence behind him breaks and he falls off into the foggy abyss below. Dude, I'm sorry, are you there? Nothing. If he made a sound, it's being drowned out by the harsh stream. I tried to look for him, but with all the fog and lack of streetlight, I can't actually see anything. If I tried to rescue him, I might end up dying myself. I'm gonna get out of here. I picked up everything that fell out of my pockets and got the hell out of there. Whatever just happened, I'll deal with it some other time. I don't even know the guy. Maybe call for help? I need to crash at someone's house. I can't be left alone like this. Let me text. That's not my phone. Crap, it really isn't my phone. That's not my lock screen. Stolen a dead guy's phone. My knees feel weak and I fall to the ground. There are people around me, but no one seems to bat an eye. It's alright, I don't need anyone to know what I'm going through. I haphazardly rummaged in my pockets to see what else I could have accidentally stolen, emptying its contents and lining them up on the side of the road under the streetlight. I think I lost something, but what? Crap. So yeah. I'm really sorry. I can't believe he did that. I never even met you before. I don't know who he mistook me for, but I'm sorry that happened to him. I've been a little paranoid, so I've been checking the river every day. If you want to see him, he's buried in the cemetery in an unmarked grave under a tree. His face was unrecognizable by that point, but I remember what he was wearing. Here's his phone. I think it's better if you have it. So that's where it was. I charge it semi-regularly, but I don't know what to do with it. I'm glad I could finally pass it on. I opened the phone case. It's filled with all the stickers I gave him, the ticket for the movie we watched together, and a receipt with a note in the back. River at 10. Just like all the ones I found in that box. It wasn't referring to some class field trip. It's when and where he confronted people. 10 PM, not 10 AM. Hope you know the password. It's the date we met. Oh, that's oddly sweet for a guy like that. He is pretty sweet. When he's trying not to kill me. Now let's see what else he could be hiding from me. Open his gallery. If there's a place where evidence is usually found, it's a gallery, right? I hope I don't actually find anything weird in there though. Sometimes— what? This is fine. Just please don't have anything morally reprehensible. Cameras, screenshots, things Yandere might like from Yandere. He doesn't actually have much in his camera roll. Just pictures of stuff he's seen around town. The things Yandere might like album is surprisingly touching. Anything I vaguely remember offhandedly mentioning is in there. And sometimes I don't recall whatsoever. Check out the audio recorder. I don't know when he recorded on this, but I hope it isn't anything scary. There's a surprisingly decent number of recordings, all of them labeled new recording followed by a number. I randomly pick one to listen to, crank up the volume and hope for the best. Oh, Yandere. Brahms! That better not be you fandangling your whimware. That's Brahms. Do you want privacy? I can step back so I won't hear anything. Please do. Are you listening? I hope not. I hope this recording never finds you. Damn, I should have got an actual tape recorder, but this will have to do. I did something bad. Not criminal bad, but just bad enough that you were kind of upset. Yeah, I stole your shirt, but it's not the worst one I could do. I'll wash it and return it eventually. It's your fault for not being here 24/7. I wouldn't have to do this if you're with me all the time, all those people in the way. Just kidding. I know we can't reasonably do that. I still have morals. I hope. I'm sorry that you have to date someone like me. Really, I'm sorry. I'm happy that you like me, but I don't really bring much to the table. If I ever die first, let's face it, we both know I'll probably die first with my shit health. Please move on happily. Don't tie yourself down to trash like me. Who am I kidding? I'm never gonna let you listen to this recording. So he did steal my shirt. I click another one, a more recent recording. No words are spoken this time. What came out of the speakers was just non-stop sobbing, wailing and whimpering from a voice I know all too well. Occasionally, I'll be able to make out something that sounds like my name, but I can't be sure. I'm genuinely glad Zach decided to step back earlier. Look at his contacts. Please don't have any shady deals. Wait, he only has 4 saved contacts. He's mentioned it before, but I thought he was done in jest. He genuinely only has 4 saved contacts on his phone. 1 called Old Man, 1 labeled College, 1 labeled Landlord, and me. The rest of the inboxes were spam, random advertising, and various unnamed contacts texting him regarding group projects that they have. Damn, I'm sorry I didn't believe you. It's invasive, sure, but I decided to see who this old man is since it's the only contact without a clear identity. Money sent, check bank. No reply from Brahms, just a sticker of a thumbs up. February money. Okay, thank you. Scrolling down to the months after his death makes everything more sad. I saw that your grades got worse. I'm cutting this month's money. No response from Brahms. A month later, he follows it up with another text. You haven't been going to class. Again, Brahms doesn't respond, or more accurately, he couldn't. You bastard kid. No money this month. The next text comes in a week later. Ignoring me? Don't come home next week. Eventually, he ceases all forms of communication. Who is this old man? Is it his dad? That's so sad. See his search history. Everyone has searched up a thing or two, right? I hope he's not looking at anything bad. Scholarships for people who aren't smart. Scholarships for people bad at sports. Zeroth Law. What is entropy? So far so good. The most recent one seemed to be an academic and financial related question. Makes me happy to know that he's trying in that department. This doesn't give me answers though, so I dig deeper to around the time when he starts showing up randomly to my place. What is enthalpy? Specific heat for water. Self-defense and murder case. That last one seems suspiciously relevant. Accidental murder. How many years in jail for murder? Lawyer costs. Well, that certainly paints a picture. Going through his phone is invasive, sure. But it made me have a better picture of who my boyfriend really is. Some parts just would never make its way to the surface without digging this deep. I've decided I don't want to lose him yet, even as a ghost. And nothing else, he truly did cherish me. Can I come back out now? Yeah, totally. Thanks for giving me this phone. I think I'll keep it. It's probably for the best. Better someone he loves than a stranger. I think I'm gonna head back to my place. I've got something I want to do. Will you be alright? I have no doubt that I'll be fine. Alright then, see you some other time? Maybe. He takes off into the distant fog, and eventually disappears from my sight completely. I'm glad I ran into him again. But now I have to get back to Brahms. Brahms, I'm home. Brahms, if you don't show up soon, I'm taking away your head pat privilege. No, please don't take that away from me. There we go, you finally showed up again. Are you still mad at me? What's with the threat? That was a threat? Of course it was. Please don't take away the few good things I have left. Well, you're here now, so I guess I don't have to. But I'm not here to be mad at you anyway. I plop over to my couch, panning the empty space beside me. Come here. I got a few things to say, nothing bad, I promise. He disappears and reappears on the couch, shuffling around uncomfortably and seeming rather unconvinced when I say it's nothing bad. Relax, Brahms, I mean it, okay? You love me, right? I do, I really do. You know I went through your phone. I know I went through your phone, sorry. I swear I can explain. No need to explain anything, Brahms, I'm flattered, really. Here, I brought it back. You know, if you want one of my shirts, you can always ask. You don't have to steal from me. So you do know about it. If you don't want me to know, then maybe you shouldn't have confessed to doing it. You went through my recordings? Is that bad? I only heard one, and the other one that's just 15 minutes of crying and whining. He buries his face into the armrest, squirming around, shying away from even looking in my direction. Oh, kill me now, that's so lame. You're already dead. No, this sucks. I need to look like an even bigger loser in front of you. That's one of your charms, though. He does look like a loser. I lean over to his side, placing a hand on the armrest for support before dipping down and planting a soft peck on his cheeks. Is it really? It is, Brahms. I like to listen to the whole 15 minutes again. You're the only one who'd say that. Good. After all, I'm the only one for you, yeah? You really are. I shift closer, dipping back down to plant another kiss on his cheek, caging his cold body between my arms. No running away now, Brahms. You're stuck with me even in death. I wouldn't have it any other way. Something about all this scratches a sort of itch in my mind. So many details are fuzzy, but it all feels so right. I can't think of a better way to go about this. I don't want him to leave me again. All he needs to do is stay here, trapped in my arms forever. He'll be there by my bedside when I wake up in the morning. He'll be waiting for me when I get home from campus life. He'll certainly accompany me through my no longer lonely nights. He seems to feel the same way. Nothing but love and adoration for me in his eyes. Wait, but we haven't solved the jealousy problem. Who's to say he's not gonna snap again? He can't do much now, but he's all I wanted anyway. A week later. Yay! Yeah, can you make this quick? I gotta get back soon. Seriously, what's been happening to you these days? You never want to hang out? You dip immediately after class and I can never contact you anymore. Even worse is that you look like you're losing yourself and I can't help you. Oh, this is a bad ending. If you're going through a hard time, please let me help you. Do I need to bring you food, take you on a trip? I know everyone in class is worried about you too. Sam said they'd come over with chocolates if you need any. I feel fine, really. Best I felt in months. Don't shut me out. I hate to say it, but you look sick. It's as if that parasite ex of yours is literally sucking the life out of you. Please don't say that about my baby girl. He is not my ex. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get back to my boyfriend. Yee, wait, come back. I don't know what she's going on about. But I need to go home before he gets all pouty again. I don't want him to worry about my whereabouts. Oh, this is so sad. Brahms, I'm back. You're finally here. How was your day? Better now that I can see you again. I'm glad. Really, I wish I could stay home with you forever. Yeah? Yeah, I miss you. In that case, would you care to join me? Join you where? Would you die for me, Yandere? This is a bad ending. And then we'll really be together forever. And ever. And ever. Together forever ending. It's like, yeah, we get to be with him. But this is also very messed up because then we isolate everyone around him. Because I was wondering how he would handle something like that. Because he's definitely not going to be happy with Olive, even if we do stay with him. So I guess, yeah, that's the outcome. Oh, that's so sad. I'm going to try and get the other endings though. So what happens if I click, I want him to move on to the afterlife? All this has made me realize that Brahms' attachment to me is definitely beyond normal. Was what we had actually love, or was it just infatuation? Maybe even obsession. Whatever it was, it's now affecting his ability to rest in peace. And I need to help rectify that. After all, no one else could by this point. Thanks for giving me this back, but I think I might just send it to his family. If that goes wrong, I'll probably sell it. That sounds sensible. Which one was his grave? I'd like to visit too. Sure, let me show you. There, that one under the tree. Now I'd love to stay, but honestly, this place gives me the creeps. Is it alright if I leave you here? Sure thing. I want some alone time here anyway. Oh, that's great. I'll be on my way then. Stay safe, alright? Bye. Bye. He scurried away beyond the mossy stone walls and vanished out of my sight. The figure now fully obscured by the fog. I stare at the nameless grave, slowly accepting the reality that he's down there, lying 2 meters underneath that mound of dirt. Brahms? Brahms, can you please show up again? We need to talk. So you finally want to see me again? Have you cleared your mind after what happened in the bathroom? Yes, I have. Did you follow me around again? I swear I didn't this time. I could sense that you weren't alone and I didn't want to see you with anyone else. Nice of you to give me some privacy for once, but that's not what I'm talking about. Does it seem familiar to you? And that's my phone. Yeah, Zach accidentally grabbed it after you attacked him. Who is Zach? The guy you attacked because you didn't want him to talk to me, only for him to be a random stranger. I'm never wrong. You are this time. Don't act like a fool. I'm gonna be honest, Brahms. If you hadn't done all that, then you'd probably still be alive. But you wouldn't have fallen into the river if you didn't send out creepy messages to strangers, just saying. But he was flirting with you. I literally never seen that guy before last Friday. You absolutely had the wrong guy. Even if someone was flirting with me, you know I would have shut them down, right? They'd still take time out of your day though. Time you should have spent with me. Brahms, be serious. You know that I love you, right? That you're the only one for me. If you spent more time with me, then she would have been fine. She has other friends. But me, I've got no one else, just you. What about your family? No. Friends? He grimaces like his insides have been contorted into some sick, twisted parasite, like something he's buried inside has buoyed up to the surface without warning. He's never spoken about them, but I've also never asked. Maybe I should have guessed that they weren't on good terms. Or maybe I should have remembered that he only has 4 saved contacts. So all this time when you said that I was the only one for you, you really meant that there was no one else in your life? Don't say that, it makes it worse. So now you get it right, please stay with me. Once again, the waterworks come. Tears. No, that's not quite it. It looked more like toxic waste. Various unknown liquids form a waterfall down his cheeks, soiling the white shroud even more. It reeks here. And yet I can't look away. I've always had a soft spot for him when he's all weak and needy like this, whether he knows it or not. It's tugging at my heartstrings right now. I thought it was a bit strange that I was the only one frazzled by his disappearance. No one seemed to even bat an eye. All besides his landlord who wanted him to pay rent and maybe the old man that wanted him to get to class. I never really thought about what he said. I didn't realize I was quite literally the only companion he had. That is very sad. I sit on a nearby rock, ignoring whatever moss and grime is underneath. Brahms? What? His words are bitter and he shakes uncomfortably. I just know that he'd be picking at his skin until he's bleeding if he wasn't tied up. Would you like to sit for a while? No. I'm serious. Come here. You can rest your head on my lap. Fine, you drive a hard bargain. It doesn't mean I'm not mad though. Be honest, Brahms. What do you want me to do so you'll feel happy? Are you gonna drive away everyone that talks to me? If they get in the way, then yeah. I know I'm dead, but I'm still your boyfriend. I want to spend every waking hour with you by my side. Don't you want that too, just me and you forever? We can spend all our time together at your place doing nothing. Doing nothing sounds great, but who's paying the bills? I haven't thought about it. Oh no. Who's doing the housework if we're doing nothing? Well, you can always join me. If you're dead like I am, we wouldn't have to worry about anything. So you want me to die? Is that so bad? You still have me. We'll be together. Think about it, when you're a ghost like I am, you wouldn't have to eat, wouldn't have to drink, wouldn't have to work at all. Doesn't that sound nice? Doesn't it? Really, I'm sorry. I'm happy that you like me, but I don't really bring much to the table. If I ever die first, let's face it. We both know I'll probably die of my shit health. Please move on happily. Don't tie yourself down. Now I'm very certain that this isn't Brahms anymore. Or at least not my Brahms. I still love him, I really do, but that's not him and I want him to move on like I do. I need to cut the ropes that bind him. My mind races with anticipation, anxiety, and fear. I know Brahms hasn't read a single word from the book I borrowed. But I also don't know how knowledgeable he is regarding his own powers and limitations. Does he know why he became what he is in the first place? Hey, Brahms. Yes, have you made up your mind? I have. I know exactly what I want to do. Which is? He goes nothing. It's as good of an excuse as I can make. I want to ruffle your head like I used to. Can I cut the rope on your head? What's that look for? Yes, please. He giggles in pure manic glee. His eyes agape with a smile so wide I feared it might split his head in half to reveal something more sinister under the molting skin. That was bolded. I wonder if it's actually like a cry for help or something. Slowly I grab my box cutter from inside my pockets while gauging his reactions. Is he alarmed in any way? Did I startle him? I need him with his guard down for this plan to work. Brahms, I'm gonna cut the rope, okay? He lets out a sort of vibrating throat noise that I can only hope is a good thing, since he shifted closer and bowed his head to give me better access. He goes nothing. Oh, there, I can see your hair again. I run my hand back through his hair, pushing it messily off his forehead, playing and twirling around certain strands like I used to. I thought it was a little odd that your hair was always wet, and guess now I know why. You don't like it? I love it. Don't worry about a single thing. This is actually really sad. Because it's like you do love him, And now you acknowledge that what has come back isn't really him, and now you have to let him go. But you're still treating him like tenderly, like how you used to when you were still in a relationship together when he was alive. Good, he's pleased. Now I don't mean to interrupt your relaxed mood, but there's other things I'd like to do. Oh? And what are those other things? I knew you'd be interested. What do you say to using your hands again? Putting all the charm I have into my voice. I trace his jawline with the lightest touch of my fingers, causing him to chase my hand when I pull away. You'd let me. I sure would. I can think of a few things you can do with your hands. Please don't catch on. I'm gonna do whatever you want. It's so sad that we have to trick him like this though. Score, 2 more to go. I'm sure I'm making a weird face right now. I'm torn between acting it's not a big deal so he wouldn't get tipped off, or doing this hastily like I can't wait for him to touch me again. At least if he's noticed something, he hasn't done anything to indicate it. Brahms, I'll be cutting the rope on your neck now. He hums in response and tilts his head up to present his neck as cleanly as possible. Thank you. How does that feel? I'm not sure, it's certainly freeing, but I kinda like the tight bind. Now can you hold your arms out? He remains cooperative and sticks out his arm for me, staying as still as a statue. So far so good. Oh my god, I didn't realize... Okay, it makes sense. I just didn't realize he was, When I locate the ends, I delicately sever the knot instead of untying it. Once that's done, I slowly unravel the rope binding his arms, just like unwrapping a present. There, your arms are free. With their nearly found mobility, he tests out his joints with small motions. Things like opening and closing his fingers, cracking his joints and bending his elbows. Yes, actually. I guess I do miss using my hands. Now can I do something? Not yet, sweetie. I have a few other things I'd like to unleash. Please don't catch on. There's more? I flash as seductive of a grin as I can muster, and subtly trace a line from the bottom of the shroud right up to his waist, making sure to tug the rope. Oh, yes please. Oh, the blush? Really? You'd let me? Please don't tease me anymore, just do it. Either cutting the ropes wouldn't free him, or he genuinely doesn't know about it. I wouldn't be surprised if it was the latter. Are you sure, Brahms? No turning back now. Can you just do it already, please? If you say so. I release the binding on his feet with a quick snip, before swiftly moving to one final area, the rope tied around his waist. One more. I can do this. I gaze at him for one last time before he passes to the afterlife, leaving me alone on this mortal coil. A month ago I'd cry at the thought of him being gone forever. But I think I'm ready now. Even when he's gone, the memories of what we had will still be enough for me to keep on living. Maybe it's time for one last kiss? What's that look in? You seem hungry. Maybe I am. With the conviction that this will hopefully be the last time I get to do this. I push on one last desperate kiss, pouncing on him like an inmate devouring the last meal. With his nearly free limbs, he reciprocates my impatience by wrapping his arms around my shoulder, pulling us impossibly close. Link swallowing soup by circling around my waist. What a baby girl. All the feelings I held back during the months he disappeared came spilling forward, and I poured it out all in this one moment. It's my last chance. Every nook and cranny is something I have to savor in this very moment. My hands roam in everything it could reach, starting from his hair down to his jaw, his chest and past his ribcage to his waist, and eventually ending in drawing circles onto his thigh. He seemingly shudders in delight, sending pleasant reverberations while we connect. However, all good things must come to an end, and I pull away. Yinny, I'm gonna cut this one last part. Are you ready? I'm all yours. Thank you. I love you. You know that, right? His gaze flickered for a moment as I watch his every movement like a hawk. He's not doubting me, is he? 1, 2, 3 seconds pass by before he lets out a hum. A hum that's more than enough for me. I take a deep breath, steadying my arm as well as I could in this crucial moment. Oh, this is sad. He goes nothing. Is it done? Brahms, how do you feel? Oh, lighter somehow. That's a good start. Now, do we want to continue? Oh no! My heart sank as I monitored him for any possible change, but he just sits there smiling like nothing's going on. Flashes of lightning slash through the sky behind him, dark clouds rolling in a huge unstoppable wave, followed soon by gusts of wind that make the foliage thrash about. I try to stay as calm as possible, using a smile to hide my inner turmoil, reaching out to cup his cheeks in an attempt to disguise my examination as affection. Yinny? Yeah? What's happening to me? No! No! He frantically tries to grasp the hand I used to cup his cheek, but to no avail. Every touch phases through me like parting water. Yinny, what's going on? Please save me! Oh, Brahms. I caress the outlines of his face, sending ripples through his image. Yinny, please, I'm scared. Don't be worried, Brahms, you're just moving on to the afterlife. I don't want to, I want to stay with you, don't you want that too? I'll join you one day, Brahms, but for now, I have too much to live for. Yinny! Oh, this is sad. I'll surprise you like your ropes. Don't you know, that's why pokongs exist. They come back from their grave begging for people to cut their ropes. They say you can't move on when you're stuck inside that shroud. You knew this and you didn't tell me. I did try to tell you. It was written in that book I borrowed from the library. Shame you didn't want to read it. I'm sorry, okay? Time me up again. Don't let me leave. I promise I'll agree to anything you want to do from now, just don't let me leave. He's quickly disappearing from view. Passing my hands through him no longer feels like anything, and he can't do anything other than look on horrifically. I'm sorry, Brahms. It's time for you to go. Oh, the tiny no. I love you. I love you too. The world went silent. The dark clouds rolled out of view along with all the lightning and thunder that was terrorizing my surroundings. The powerful gusts of wind had mellowed out into a gentle breeze. I love you too, Brahms. A week later, thanks for coming with me. I know you definitely have grievances with him. Sure thing, I don't like him, but no one deserves an end this bad. Besides, I like to think I've grown as a person through visiting with you. Take that, Brahms. I have the moral high ground now. For once there's no venom in her words, it's all said in jest. I couldn't be happier. After the incident, I used his phone to contact the old man who I assume was his father. It didn't work and he blocked the number soon after. So for now, it's just me and Olive visiting his grave. I cleared all his items from his old place and gave away the ones I could to charity after cleaning them. It took a lot out of my day, but I think it's fairly worth it. We placed the fruit and flowers on his grave, hoping he'll be able to receive them one way or another in the afterlife. Maybe one day he'll be as happy and content as I am now. Well, we got the free at last ending. Alright, I'm gonna start from here again. If you guys are confused about which ending we are in, I'll put the ending label up the top here, as always, where my cursor is. Or you can see the timestamps in the description box. I don't want anything to do with him anymore. I don't care how he feels about this. I need to get rid of him right this instant. Listen here, Brahms. If you want to pick a fight, so be it. Yandere, are you going to tell me what's going on? Not yet, but just in case I never see you again, I hope you know that you were right all along. My taste in men is horrific, and I shouldn't have dated Brahms. About damn time. He tried convincing me that you felt uncomfortable around me because I was being overprotective and I should stay away from you. He did that? Don't listen to him, he's wrong. Oh, I knew it. I called his bluff and he got mad. He's also way more overprotective than you ever were. Nah, I'm so gonna mess him up for this. Whatever you do, I fully support you. Can you get back safely on your own? I'm gonna go and grab my kitchen salt. Don't worry about me. Go, Queen, go. Wait, kitchen salt? With encouragement from Olive and renewed vigor just to get this over with, I raced back to my place. I've never done this before, but it's time for an exorcism. Having just raced up the stairs to my room, I'm a little out of breath, but I can't stop. Not now, anyway. Armed with a salt shaker, I brace myself for Brahms to appear once more. Where is he? A shiver goes down my spine, piercing through every bone and nerve in my body, not just from nervousness, but also the temperature. My room is as cold as it's ever been, even colder than what it could possibly be at. Show yourself, Brahms. It's just you and me here. Oh no! Oh, that ends so horribly for him. Look at his face. Olive was right. The salt worked. The damage it did to Brahms is... well, it's grotesque, alright. It reacts to salt the same way I might have if I was poured with boiling water. Blisters swell up and his skin turns leathery. Not to mention the various liquids oozing out of the freshly made... oh god! It's like acid to him. He writhed in agony, kneeled over the floor in a fetal position. Perfect. Using the opportunity, I quickly sprinkled more salt on his exposed face. Yandere, you'll pay for this. Silence. He's melting, but not quickly enough. I need him gone. I take out my box cutter out of my pockets and swiftly cut through the dirty shroud, hastily avoiding the ropes. He's big enough of a threat as it is. I don't need to give him any mobility. Yandere, please, spare me. I tune out all his pleas. The less I detach myself from this, the better. Salt continues to pour from the shaker onto him, no longer restricted to his face. Oh god, I feel... this is so painful. I'll come back, you hear me? I'll come back. Time flies until he eventually melts into a mound of unrecognizable goop on the floor. Sprinkling it with more salt turned out to be helpful. It's gone now. My boyfriend, wait no, my ex is now gone. Nothing more than a reanimated corpse that melted into some disgusting goop before disappearing. I don't exactly know what happened to Brahms, but I don't think I need to know. Or I don't want to hear. Maybe it's better to stay ignorant about it. I'm not sure I'm fully at peace yet, but with the biggest threat I've ever faced gone, I think I can move on soon. If nothing else, I have a lot of friends that care about me. A few weeks later, Olive, I'm here. Hey, I hope I didn't keep you waiting. Nah, you're on time. Zach isn't though. What's that about me not being on time? Never mind, I take back my words. I'm sorry, King. No offense taken. No, we're ready to go to the arcade? Totally. I'm so glad you two invited me. It's always nice to meet new people. It really is. I told my close friends about the story. Even if they might not fully trust that ghosts can exist, they fully support my decision. And that's why we're doing a sort of move-on project. We're overriding memories of places I visited with Brahms one step at a time. With Brahms no longer interfering with my business, no one seems to randomly avoid me anymore. It's nice. I mean, it's scary when it's someone who's hitting on me and won't take rejection. But I can handle a ghost who's willing to kill, then maybe I can handle humans too. Oh, you changed your lock screen. Really? What was it before? Ugh, it was our ex. Oh, I hope you're doing okay now? Much better. And I really mean it. I have friends, both new and old, by my side. Better grades than ever before and a lack of overly possessive boyfriends. Truly. Life is good. Achievement, Exorcism with Salt. You've unlocked a special message. Feel free to check the extras page to see it. Ooh, what is it? But yeah, that was the last ending. Oh my god. I love this game very much. We got all the CGs. We will also go check the developer notes, which is, hi, this is what do I name myself? I don't know what to name myself. As the writer and artist, and this time the programmer, I'd like to thank you for playing the game. It's been a bit of a struggle to finish since I haven't done a solo project since NaNoWriMo last year, but I hope I did an okay job. More than an okay job. I always really, really love your games. They bring me a lot of joy. I played Double Trouble's Blossoming, which I really, really enjoyed. I thought that was super cute. And I was actually going through like a pretty tough time when I played it, so it was something really lighthearted that brought me a lot of happiness. And then I played Made to Be Yours, which is the Yandere Maid Boy one, and I thought that was really campy and fun and hilarious as well. I really enjoyed that too. There are a couple of games I haven't checked out yet, but they are definitely on my list. This game came about because I had an assignment for my visual storytelling class where I had to choose some local legend and folktale and turn it into a 60-second video. It sounded really fun, but I thought it would be better as a game, so I asked my professor and got the okay to make a game instead. I was gonna make a cute monkey-themed rom-com titled Monkey to Your Heart or something silly, but someone else already took that specific tale and I had to go with my backup plan. It was definitely for the best. I had a lot of fun with this project. As you know, I ended up going with the Pokong, who I was arguably familiar with at the time, and had to do a bit of research. The whole taking a bath at night thing attracts ghosts is a real superstition. I'm fairly certain it started out that way to get people to stop taking baths at night since it could make them sick, but eventually became a superstition surrounding ghosts. Staying in the shower attracts ghosts is also a real superstition, something about breathing in the damp bathroom air being bad for you. Even if they're not real, researching them has been an interesting experience. I tried my hardest to avoid anything too graphic, since this was for a project. I wasn't sure if professors actually had time to play the whole game. I mean, in their defense, they told us to make a quick video and I made an hour-long game. They did give me the okay in the beginning though, so I hope it's alright. In any case, thank you so much for playing. I hope you had fun throughout the game. I absolutely did have fun throughout the game. Let's chat a little bit about the game. I really, really like this. I always love specific folklore or mythology are represented in games, because I think a lot of the time we've seen things like, you know, ghosts, banshees, vampires, zombies. They show up quite a lot in games. Doesn't make it bad, but it's definitely stuff that we are quite familiar with. However, there's like specific cultural spirits and, you know, supernatural entities and folklore that we don't get to see often. In this case, a Pokong, which is what Brahms was. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I really liked learning more about it because through playing this game, I got to learn more about the culture, learn more about the myth, and I got to find out something new, which I honestly really love when that happens. I think going off of that point, there's a lot of folklore from other cultures that I would honestly really love to see. I think, like, personally for me, I kind of floated with making a Jiangxi love interest, which is from my culture, but obviously never got around to it because I would really love to see those showing up in culture a lot more as well. More obscure East Asian spirits as well. Like, for instance, there is the Nopperabo, which is like the faceless ghost. There is the Rokurokubi, which is the one with the really long neck as well, that can elongate its neck. And just like other little things as well from a lot of cultures and countries that I actually don't get to really experience in games a lot. So yeah, this was a very wonderful game for me to play. I really liked Brahms as a character. I thought he was, despite all the bad things that he did, because, you know, you can't go around killing people, I thought it was very tragic and sad. Like, from the start, he was very isolated already, kept to himself, didn't have a good relationship with his father. It doesn't seem like his mother is in his life. And when you meet him, even when you guys are together, he's always surrounded by an aura of disbelief and an aura of almost like shame and guilt for allowing himself to be with you because he doesn't think he's good enough. And I think that is very, very sad. And I think it's also quite tragic and sad that instead of being able to get help and being able to trust you and talk to you despite how much love that you've given to him, he chooses to ultimately embark on a path that ends with him losing his life. Because from what we did in the game, it genuinely seems like the MC did really, really care about him and really love him. And I think it's just really tragic that he wasn't able to see that because, you know, his life situation and potentially his upbringing just caused him to be unable to accept that he really is a lovable and perfectly fine person. Well, you know, up until the murder. It's very tragic knowing what he could have been and how it ended. Because if you look through his phone, at the start, he wasn't a bad person. He wasn't evil. Like, he felt genuine remorse for killing someone. And you could tell that it eats him up inside. It still doesn't make it right, but it gives a lot of depth and I guess a glimpse into how he is as a person. And then when you see the folders in his gallery, he's incredibly thoughtful. He takes pictures of things that the MC has mentioned, stores them away, and tries to constantly think about ways to make you happy. Unfortunately, it ends up in a way that is not very healthy, but underneath everything that he's going through and the unfortunate version of himself that he ended up becoming, there is a lot of generosity, a lot of kindness, a lot of yearning, and a lot of observation and consideration towards you as a person. And it's very sad to think about that, if he was able to get help, would it have turned out differently? I think the story also does a really good job at sort of teaching the lesson that it's really not your job to fix someone, and you can love someone as much as you want. You can be as kind to someone as much as you want, to the point where it eats you, essentially. And sometimes it still won't be enough. Sometimes what someone wants isn't what they need. And I think that was very true in this case. So I think that makes it very sad. Another thing with this is that I think I actually do like that there was no way for you to really end up happily with Brahms, because the game makes it very apparent that what comes back isn't exactly your boyfriend as you remember him to be. It's a version that is more vengeful, that is more sinister, that is much more, I think, warped by the circumstances that he's been through and exacerbated a lot of his behaviors that were pretty toxic before, and even changing him into someone nearly unrecognizable to you. There would have been no way to have a happily ever after, not with him being so, not okay with your friends and attempting to hurt them, not with him being so volatile and angry and unpredictable. So while it was sad that we didn't get to be together, I thought the endings did the tone of the story and the narrative itself a lot of justice, and I actually really enjoyed it. Anyway, that's enough rambling from me. I hope you guys liked this as much as I did. I had a wonderful time with this. Thank you so much for being here, experiencing the game with me as always. If you guys would like to check out the game yourself and maybe poke at some of the other options, please feel free to check out the game. I've linked in the description box below. And if you would like to support me, my Patreon is linked in the description box as well. Supporting me monetarily is not mandatory, but it's always very appreciated. Anyway, thank you so much again for spending time with me, and until next time, take care.